Peace. Okay. Your voice sounds like a little girl. And I saw pictures of you. You're very beautiful. You're tall, you like a model. You have curves, but you're slender. Okay. You have a cute little face. You got a little baby voice. Could it possibly be that because you're 20 years old and you have a voice like a little baby, okay, could it be that that's what got his motor running? And your version. I don't mean to tell your business, but it is what it is. Your version. What do you think this man's intentions were? Do you think he wanted to take your virginity?
Of course. He's 50 years old. Of course.
Well, then what were you
Now,
doing
when you
messing
was
with
on
a
the phone
50-year-old
with him,
man
right?
then, little girl, since you want to play that route?
What led this man to believe that you were anything close
The two of y'all need
to
to stop.
being his girlfriend? Shout out to the Trinity Time Travel Show.
Y'all need to stop trying to backtrack on this relationship
Shout out to
or
Katina.
this scam of trying to finesse this man. The two of y'all need to stop.
What made this man think that you could be his girlfriend?
I don't know. He spoke to me on the phone a lot, and I'm young and pretty, and I guess that drove him crazy. Black girl magic.
Yeah.
So basically, you were playing with this man. The way you're trying to explain it away, you were playing with this
He's
man.
been going crazy, girl. He needs to calm down.
Sit down, breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, bitch. I told you I was gonna make you famous, bitch.
You're crying over $21.
You're crying over 100.
No, y'all are crying over it. You're the ones complaining about the $21. He's not. Y'all are crying about it.
3 weeks. So what does that say about you, sir?
What does that say about you, Crystal?
The fact that you did a live screaming, talking about she used you. Now, that's kind of weird. Now, I want to talk to you about this whole thing where he said that I sent you out to what? Meet men on the dating sites, take their money, and split it with you.
Oh, he's a damn lie.
That's pretty much what you preach.
Lie. Don't sit up here and lie on my name. That's not what I did.
So tell me what happened with that.
I went on the site looking for a suitable partner, okay? I didn't go on there to finesse, quote unquote, finesse men.
And tell me how that $66 ended up in my Cash App.
Because I wanted to send it to you, Crystal. Right. I don't know why he thinks pimping. What? I don't understand.
He got that pimp thing because I was making fun of him. I wanted to what? Get under his skin. So I said,
there you go.
That $66 that you sent me, and the $66 that he sent you ended up in my pocket. I'm a pimp, bitch. That really got him mad. I wanted to come up with something that would make him mad, and it did. It did. It wasn't planned? Nope. Because you said, Krista, check your phone. I got a surprise for you. I didn't tell her to do that shit. She did it out of the kindness of her heart.
I did. Yeah. Exactly.
So we cleared that shit up. Okay, so you telling people
no, you was
that
backtracking.
I use this little pretty girl because I'm fat.
Because yesterday it was okay that he was 50 years old, and now together y'all making it a problem again. Y'all can't make up y'all's mind.
Finesse men and have them Cash App and then split the money with me. That is not what happened. She told you what happened. It came out.
So are the $500 threats fake
I'm
too?
I'm a favorite YouTuber, and she wanted to donate. Okay,
are the $500 threats on his life fake too, Crystal?
I said, now that I think about it, that's some pimp type shit. The money you gave her with your cheap ass, the breadcrumbs you gave her ended up in my pocket. So that kind of makes me a pimp. That's what I said. Okay, so get your story straight, sir.
Why are you worried about her relationship and how much money is spent on her or given to her? What business is it of yours?
Crying over women that do not want you. Now tell us and tell.
You've been crying over men who don't want you, who beat you, and you can't find one. And Top Chef Todd, Milkman Dan.
Because his name is Maestro.
NutriBullet guy.
That means teacher in Spanish. What a pedophile name. But anyway, tell this 50-year-old man.
Hey, Moonstone.
Whose name means teacher in Spanish.
Here she go again.
How you feel about him.
To be honest, you're not even all that cute, okay?
This is Crystal and Sasha.
He's not all that cute, okay?
C-U-T-E?
Yes, he is not all that cute.
Okay, so...
You're 50 years old.
Wow.
Okay?
He was 50 when you met him, sweetheart. Don't complain about his age now.
Stop going around telling people we were dating, because we were never dating. Talking and dating is two different things, sir. So let's just get that straight. I'm not dating no old, wrinkled up, 50-year-old man.
She said an old, wrinkled up, 50-year-old man. Say that louder, sweetie.
An old, wrinkled, 50-year-old man. I'm 20. What do I need to do with him?
Damn.
You're not going to spend those amount of hours on somebody without trying to get something from them, or whether it was a relationship or money. You're not going to spend that. No, y'all can talk this shit. Yeah, she has brainwashed her so good. Yes, she has.
Oh my God, I'm clutching my...
And you're drinking on that Pepsi too.
Oh shit, you drinking Pepsi, you gonna end up like Kevin Samuels.
Did y'all talk behind the scenes and plan this bullshit out?
Can you please tell all these old motherfuckers how these young girls feel about y'all? I'll wait.
The same fat bitch who was talking to a 70-year-old man who gave him some pictures and he said he wasn't gonna spend no money, and you left, Crystal. Y'all are playing the same game. Oh, she knew. She trying to act like, oh, he's 50. What did I want to do with him? She knew.
You know what?
She knew.
He used to get mad when I don't answer my phone.
Wait, you gotta talk a little louder, please.
I said he used to get mad when I don't answer the phone.
Damn. So that debunks the myth that you painted the picture that, you know, she had you on the phone all that time.
It's funny to me how Sasha's coming now to talk, because she was in Crystal's chat for all this under the name of Power Barbie or Powerful Barbie. So she was there under another name the whole time. Don't even want to confront him. And here they go with this bullshit. Good morning, V-Dub.
You got mad. You wanted it to only be you, Maestro.
So he didn't want you to see other men?
Yes, and we're not even in a relationship.
You didn't want him to go to a fucking restaurant with girls in booty shorts or whatever the hell they were wearing in that restaurant.
Oh, your Christmas gift. I'm like, what gift? So
he never got it because Crystal ruined it for you.
Whole damn promise ring. And at this point, I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to buy that.
He bought a whole what? Speak loud and
hold up.
He bought a promise ring.
You didn't tell him to buy you that? What happens to a man should be buying you stuff without asking? Now you talking about you didn't tell him to buy you that? Y'all can't make up y'all mind what y'all want a man to damn do. If he buy you something, you're mad. If you have to tell him to buy you something, you're mad. Y'all bitches crazy.
According to him, yeah.
Okay, so a promise ring. It sounds to me, sir, like you're trying to relive your childhood. You're trying to relive. And you're trying to relive
yours through 20-year-old girls whose minds you're trying to fuck with this bullshit.
You want to go to the bubblegum machine and get a what? A promise ring. This sounds like a pedophile fantasy.
Crystal Swirls, you were engaged to Dan and you picked out your bubblegum ring, that cubic zirconia bullshit.
Clearly going through a midlife crisis. Okay. And we got somebody in the chat called Magical Apple. And she said, I'm 19 and I like older men, but not old ass men. So basically, she's probably saying she likes guys in their late 20s.
What happened to, well, if he gave her
no older than 30.
$500 instead of $100,
So
she'd
you
still be
don't
with
cut
him.
the cake, sir.
Y'all are
You
pimping
don't
her
make
out
the cut. You're
without her
old.
knowledge.
You're
$500 would have
washed
been
up.
better.
Isn't
It would have
that
been
what you said
okay,
about
y'all said.
me? Maestro breadcrumbs. Now, if Maestro, are you scared of him?
I mean, yeah, with all those emails and phone calls and all this yelling and hooping and
You
hollering.
gonna laugh
Yeah.
before you answer that question?
You said emails.
You're gonna
hooping
laugh
and hollering. Did
before
he
you
ever
answer
at
about
any
being
time yell
scared?
at you?
Of course he did. You see how he yelled at you and all types of, bitches and bitches and bitches. Yeah, he did.
He talked to you like that?
He yelled at me. He definitely yelled at me.
But you kept on talking to him though, right?
Why was he upset at you?
Why didn't you answer your phone? Why didn't you answer your phone?
That's it? That's all you got?
Phone me all the time.
That's all you got? You can't be specific on what he said to you?
Now I'm on a date
He
with
yelled
men
at me
that
all the
answer
time.
Okay, sir.
Crystal asked, did he call you names? He
say
yelled
that
at me
again.
all the time. You don't have any specific
He's hooping and
answers.
hollering because I didn't answer the phone one time.
What did he say? He
When
was
we got on
mad.
the
What did he
phone
say?
A lot.
What did he say?
Now he thinks I'm on a date with another guy.
What did he
And
say?
on your date.
Specifically,
How do you know
he was
thinks
mad.
you're
What
on a
did he
date
say?
with another guy? What did he say?
He put it on the Cash App. He used to send me $1.
What did he say?
Cash Apps with little messages in them.
What did he say? What's the little message?
Yeah.
What's the little message?
Enjoy your date.
Enjoy your date. So he's trying to be a smartass, and he's being jealous at the same time.
Oh, that's really yelling. Enjoy your date. Wow.
So,
Ooh, he yelled.
A picture of, is this a cause of concern for your safety? Does law enforcement have to get involved? Do you think that
y'all want to go there with law enforcement?
Law enforcement might have to get involved?
Hey, Juanita.
Yes, because he's been harassing me. I have emails, I have the text messages, everything. He's been calling me, bothering me, and I just don't know why he won't leave me alone. Like, I know it's like, why won't you get along
Crystal
at your
Swirls, you
age?
want to stir this pot? Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Why are you so hooked on a 20-year-old? That's what I want to know.
You want to stir this pot? Okay, Crystal Swirl, I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Did he engage in any kind of baby talk on the phone with you?
Baby talk? Think, Sasha.
Are you serious?
Think of something.
I'm just asking.
Come on, Sasha. Make up something.
I'm trying to figure out if this motherfucker's a pedophile.
She wouldn't have to ask twice.
Yes or no question. Describe to us.
She wouldn't have to ask twice. You'd have the answers if you had the truth. The truth will set you free. You don't have to make it up. You ain't got to think about the truth.
I'm clutching my pearl.
You ain't got to think about the truth.
We can play in the snow.
We can play in the snow. Keep going.
What's wrong with that?
Oh my gosh, our cartoon voices on the phone.
He did cartoon voices. Like what? Give us an example.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hurry up, think. Quick.
There's one where we say Bell's Canyon. It's a video that we watched, and we use it as a joke, and he says that one to me a lot.
Okay, it was a joke, so I haven't heard anything strange yet.
Anything like baby girl? Did he use any kind of creepy language?
Like you?
Like,
baby girl?
I don't know, like baby girl, honey. Like kind of like relationship names. Even though he's not my boyfriend.
Well, then you're creepy too, Crystal Swirl. You call her baby girl. She's your bitch. She's your daughter. She's your baby. She's your bitch.
Yes, Goddess Hathor. Goddess Hathor, please make it exciting.
Hey, Goddess Hathor.
Make it exciting, Goddess Hathor. We want this to be a exciting
Yeah, make it
show,
exciting. Come with some bullshit.
All of these incels,
because their truth
pedophile,
quote is bullshit. Come on in, make it exciting. Add a little spice to this bullshit.
50-year-old chasing a 20-year-old men on black. We need you to keep it all the way funky. We need you to come in and
Lemieux says, please ask Sasha, why did she talk to him for all those weeks after those red flags? Because they weren't red flags. That's why. See how easy quickly I told the truth on that question?
Saying this is Goddess of Thor, and I will call the number, and then we can get it popping. As a matter of fact, just call the thing up. I'll do my best to answer the phone because it goes straight to voicemail. So hopefully I can hear the damn thing before it hits the voicemail. So call in the show. The number's 904 577 1644. That's 1644. Call up, pull up. And yo, I'm telling you,
she's to tell the truth and admit that she's the reason why they broke up with him. Yes, because Crystal told her to. Exactly. She needs to tell the damn truth. I hope if he sees this, he don't go over there. Come on over here, Maestro. I hate it when people are intellectually dishonest. Yeah, me too. I don't like this shit at all.
My mother used to call my brother that.
Crystal need to leave that shit alone. It's none of her damn business.
Yeah,
she wants to live vicariously through other women on her channel in their relationships and fuck them up.
Yeah, I work overnight, so excuse me, ladies, for my voice. And like I told you all, I smoke a lot of weed. So, hi, young lady. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Hi. I'm feeling.
I can't believe it either. But like I told him last night, they're gonna keep picking at it for him to get a reaction out of him. And I told him, do not.
I did not like the way that he spoke to Crystal yesterday.
Do not bite the bait.
Because
that's why I let him. We went live last night, and I let him talk as much as he wanted to and get it all out because I knew this shit right here was gonna happen. I warned him. I hope he's not paying attention. I hope he doesn't see this.
Crystal has put everybody that we see doing what they're doing now, whether it's BWE, divestment, she has given us the word maker. She has been on this platform for a long time spreading a message. And then I honed in on
Melanie and Lane said, LaRousse, I was lonely and had nobody to talk to, and I was curious. I had people tell me to try older guys.
What she has gone through. So I'm here for Crystal. I don't particularly know you, but I want to make sure that you're not using her to maybe perhaps manipulate a situation, because there was a lot of things that was said yesterday that as a woman of 44 years old, that I just did not understand why a woman of 20 years old would put herself in a situation. What were you trying to gain by talking with this man? And by no means am I trying to stick up for this disrespectful ass.
Who this is?
I don't even know what to call him.
Breadcrumbs.
You hear this caller? She said this.
Breadcrumbs. Thinking like, here, little girl, you want some candy? Here's $120.
I'm here for Crystal. I don't know you.
We're not doing that. Yeah, we wanted to know because you got other people in the chat.
Explain to me, did y'all just hear the caller? That she thinks Sasha is using Crystal? Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right?
Well, she's young. She doesn't know, so I give her that. I'm going to give you that. But in my heart of hearts, number one, telling a man you're a virgin, that was a red flag for me from you.
Okay, I heard right.
You know, engaging with him, like Crystal has said, hours and hours on the phone. What were you looking to gain from a man 50 years old at being 20 and being a virgin?
Oh, I'm going to make that little piece a separate video.
But, I was curious. I was lonely, but I was also curious because some older people told me that I should try to speak to older guys because they were better than you know, the guys I'm usually attracted to, like, you know, late 20s or whatever, they said that, oh, no, they don't know how to treat you better. So I got curious, and I went on there, and I said, I went on the dating site, and I said, you know what?
Let me get a notebook out. I'm going to timestamp shit.
See for myself.
So let me get this straight. Crystal was bragging about pimping the girl out and get money from her. But she's the one using Crystal. Interesting. Why is this lady giving Crystal so much grace?
That curiosity kills the cat.
Yeah.
The whole point of being a pimp is using other people right.
What I'm trying to figure out is, because like I said, it all comes down to my girl Crystal. Me and her is around the same age, and the way that man called in and tried to accuse her of being a pimp and all of this stuff. How did he know that Crystal got $66 from you?
Ooh, bring it.
I thought she said it on the live.
Bring it.
Because I bragged about it.
She's calling them out. This caller is calling them out.
Because we was on the subject of money, hypergamy, these men that throw black women breadcrumbs and expect us to be grateful for it. So I wanted to hurt this bastard's feelings. So what I did, I said, as a matter of fact, you cheap motherfucker, that money that you gave her ended up in what? My pocket. I got what? Pimp game. That's all I said. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I figure, I wanted to piss this guy off because he was calling me a walrus. Ain't that right, maestro? You caught me a beluga whale. You caught
Crystal doesn't understand that the woman caller is like, Crystal, why are you involved in this? That's what she's saying. She's trying to say, Sasha, use Crystal, because she said, I'm here for Crystal. I don't know you. Crystal's not. Crystal don't see what the woman is saying. She's calling her out on her shit.
And it's not because I told her to give it to me. She sent me a text message saying, Crystal, this is your moderator. I was surprised because she never called me before. Check your phone. She had texted me this information. Check your phone. I got a surprise for you. I checked my phone, checked my Cash App. Sitting in my Cash App was $66. Okay, and now that I'm looking back at it, she sent me that money. Hold up.
Get on and call her.
That money, I believe she sent me the money, not only because I'm her favorite YouTuber, but because she was scared.
And she wanted you to do her dirty work.
Money. She befriended me. She called me several times a day.
You said she called you to do her dirty work.
We became close. She became like a daughter to me, and I became protective of her. So I jumped my big ass up there after she told me everything about your crazy ass. I jumped up there and I defended her. And that's exactly how it went down.
And that's what we're supposed to do for our younger women who are out here, trying to find,
don't tell me she just,
their purpose in life. But
caller states that,
advice, honey.
No.
You're 20 years old. You have the opportunity right now to do whatever you want to do in life, and you have women around you that's trying to show you that. And your opportunity in life is not only just dealing with men, especially men 30 years older than you. I do project that your father is not even 30 years older than you, is he?
My dad is 54.
Oh, so he's a little bit older. You have older siblings, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And your mom is still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. So, why are you not in college?
I am in college.
Oh, that's good. I'm very excited. I didn't know that. I just heard you had a job. So,
okay.
Yeah, I just heard that you had a job, and I'm just letting you know this. You have to go out and get your own. Even if you do have a man, whether he's 50, whether he's 20, or in his late 20s, or how old he is, you have to go out and get your own. Then when you get your own, are you able to have a discussion with the man of your choosing of what you want from him? Because whether he gets you or not,
Moonstone, is this Goddess Hathor?
And that's what divestment, in my opinion, and what I've been learning from Crystal, and just because I've been on your show, Crystal, and you had a guy up there that was creepy, and I called in and I was interested, and you told me, and you said, "Nah, don't do it. That's not the move." So when I hear that a 20-year-old girl, talking to a 50-year-old man, there's no reason for you to talk to a 50-year-old man. Absolutely no reason at all for you to do that. You work, you go to school, you get your own. Once you have built yourself up to be the woman that you want to be, then
well, this advice is better than Crystal's.
And seek what you want from a man. And what you will be seeking from a man is marriage and perhaps one day having children, if that's what you so choose. But getting on these dating sites and stuff, doing what you're doing, no, that's not for a 20-year-old woman.
Tell her,
you have the energy, you have the youth, you have no children, and you still have your innocence. So if you want to play in these type of games, you're going to have to learn what these type of prizes are, and that's what we're discussing now.
Tell her, caller. Crystal, don't clap because you put her in this shit. Don't clap.
You're feeling like you're in between a rock and a hard place. And like my grandmother,
I see Crystal on my TV clapping.
Attention in the world, especially when you're young, because the only attention that you need is the attention that you give yourself. It's not no amount of attention that a man can give you that you can't give yourself.
And this is the advice she should have been given, not Crystal's bullshit.
What is it about a 20-year-old that is lonely? Because I've been 20 years old before. I know there's a lot of fuckery around the world right now, and I know there's a lot of scary things going on.
Crystal wants to, but that's one of her. Apparently, they're close or some shit.
And what she had to go through, she was successful. But do you have discernment? Do you have the instincts to know right and wrong?
If the caller was going off on Crystal for her behavior, Crystal would have hung up. But instead, she's going off on Sasha, so Crystal's listening.
You do not need to be on no dating sites.
Damn.
Do not be out doing any of that stuff. What you need to do is focus on you and building you. Because based on what I heard, you could have easily came into physical contact with this man, and anything could have happened, and we would have been here crying, upset, because
Crystal was trying to pimp her out. She sure was.
Black women are being murdered by most of all black men, and we're more selfish. I'm sorry?
Oh, so it was only on the phone. Like, I wasn't going to go meet up with a guy I don't know.
Okay, so you do know right from wrong. So what I'm telling you to do is right your wrongs and stay off of dating apps.
Damn. Wait. Everybody, clutch your motherfucker.
You don't like that part, Crystal?
I was in deep with Goddess fucking Hathor. Okay, now let's keep it all the way focused.
Oh, here she go flipping shit.
There are type 1 extremely advanced predators on them goddamn dating sites.
But you encouraged her to be on it, didn't you?
HIV positive people. There are
here she goes flipping the narrative.
There are the formerly incarcerated, and there are pedophiles that jerk off to stepdaughter porn. And they are very good at what they do.
Here she goes flipping the narrative.
I compared notes to some of my
Not what we're talking about.
Shout out to Addiction, my best friend, who we talk about it all the time on the dating sites. The predators, they got their dick in their hand. Yeah, my name is Greg. Yeah, you're very beautiful. By the way, do you have any kids?
Call her, stay on her. She's changing it. She's taking it off her.
Yeah, you're very beautiful. I saw your profile. Man. Yeah.
Yes, they are, but
what do you do for a living? Oh, wow. Okay, so do you have any children?
When we're discussing a 20-year-old woman whose frontal lobe is not developed, because as we all know,
we
all should know, the human is not full adult until they're 25 years old. And
tread lightly. Exactly.
Their upbringing, their environment, their
You see how Crystal
education,
started talking
so
about molestation
many
and
things.
sex
This
and stuff.
girl
She trying to change the narrative
put
because the girl,
herself into a
her caller
situation
friend
that could
ain't
have
with
gone
her
wrong.
ain't with the
How?
bullshit advice she
He has
gave.
your telephone number. Is that a text now number or is that your telephone number? Your real telephone number that you communicate with everybody on.
She got his number. She accidentally gave her number to him.
You let her talk for herself.
Okay. So,
Accidentally my ass.
with the age that we're in right now of technology, it's not hard for somebody to use some money to contact you and find out where you live. People do it all the time. So I'm telling her, I'm giving her advice. I'm not chastising you. I don't care what y'all talked about. I don't know. I don't want to know what y'all talked about. But what I'm saying, when you put yourself into a position and you want to be big girl, you're going to have to deal with big girl consequences. Because I can go on a dating site, which I've never done before, and I never will do. And I can put myself into a situation as a woman of 44. What the hell do you think they're going to do to a 20-year-old girl who is impressionable, who is giving out her sexual statistics as being a virgin? You don't have to tell a man a goddamn thing about you. You tell him what you want. If he's able to do it, he's going to do it. If not, step the fuck off.
Damn.
I'm giving you advice. I'm not chastising you. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but being lonely, what does that have to do with being a fool?
Oh,
Crystal, you wrong.
Spit out my drink. Oh my Jesus.
You wrong for that, Crystal, because this is your fault.
I need to hear that one because I get lonely sometimes and I do stupid stuff too. Keep going, Goddess Sator. We listening.
So
she just threw Sasha to the side.
I just want to
go ahead, Goddess Sator.
And I want you to be secure in who you are. According to Crystal, you are this beauty. You're a 10. You're this. You're that. So if you know that you have all of this going on and you choose to use what you have going on to finesse and put yourself in a situation, honey, I'm not going to cry for you, Argentina. I'm not.
Ooh.
I can't. I have nieces your age, and I have to teach them. My niece,
I think this is Goddess Hathor.
We told her, you're going to go to school, you're going to get what you need to get, and she also works, she has her car, and she can choose to be with whoever she wants to be with, and she can also choose not to be with those people. Mm-hmm. The choice is yours. So the decisions that you make in your youth will affect you in your older years. Because if you're blessed, you will be older than you are younger. 20, 25, 30. You got to look forward to when you're 60, perhaps even 80. Don't just live in this moment of youth, because that's just a fart in the wind. It passes you by. It doesn't last. So take this time to build you and become the secure woman that you need to be. Don't use this time to play games. I did it. Crystal did it. None of us
Crystal's
did that.
still doing it.
And you know what we are? We're on those dating sites, dealing with this bullshit. Not me, but I've dealt with it in my personal life. Because you can meet them and still deal with the same shit you're dealing with.
Me too, Kayleen. Me too.
Men on the websites. The only thing is with the men on the websites, they have more
she is
of an
crushing
ability.
everything Crystal has been teaching that girl.
They can't be in your physical presence. So I'm telling you to choose wisely. You're getting advice from what I consider myself to be a true goddess. It took me 40 years to become that. 40 years of being beat, being treated like crap, being done dirty. And if I can spread wisdom, because wisdom is she, it's not he, it's she. If I can spread wisdom, you're either going to take it or you're going to leave it. The choice is yours. But I implore you, stay off the sites. If you're in college, get around your college. I mean, it depends on, there's a lot of men within your age that are doing the same thing that you're doing. Your father is 54 years old. You don't need to deal with a man who's 50. Would your father approve of that, young lady?
No.
Would your father approve of that?
We can't hear you.
No. Okay, no.
So why are you doing it?
Oh, I'm loving this.
I told you I got lonely. And plus, men don't approach me in real life, even if they're my age or in their 20s. No man approaches me, so.
That's fine. You're that good. So why are you not a model making money?
It's too much money. They want me to pay them. They're supposed to pay me. I want to be a dancer, though.
Has she never heard of you gotta spend money to make money?
And I implore you to leave her alone. I'm just being honest.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh shit!
When you said you want to be a dancer, what kind of dancer?
Did she just tell Crystal to leave her alone, or her leave Crystal alone? Did I hear that? I implore you to leave her alone.
She's putting herself into situations that she knows she's putting herself into, and she's running to us as older women or to you because she didn't run to me.
Thank you, Juanita. I thought so. I want to make sure my ears were clear.
We all been 20 before. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I've done at 20. Let me tell you what I did at 20. Back in the day, Crystal, you remember when they used to have those the chat lines?
She got Crystal together.
Yes. 1-800-Lava Legs. I used to be up on there.
What me and my sisters used to do, I'm just going to say we used to do a Cardi B. Until you get yourself set up in the situation and you're in danger. And you're in danger, girl. And that's how you really feel. But don't play these games. Take it from someone who has played these games, and I'm telling you, it's not worth it. What you do in your youth will follow you.
Lemieux says, what if her father is a Dusty, though? Live your life for you.
Go to school.
What's her... Boy, these women in here.
When you say lonely, what do you consider being lonely?
Yeah, she is.
I didn't have no one to talk to.
And Crystal is letting her throw Sasha on. Yes, Crystal, yes.
Okay, well, you know what your dad approves of. Hold on, you know what your dad approves of and what he doesn't approve of. So apparently there was something instilled in you because of a child or a kid who truly doesn't know their parents, does not know what they approve of and what they disapprove of. And you clearly stated that your father disapproved of you being with a 50-year-old man. And you don't even have to mention
dating him. I wasn't dating him. We only spoke on the phone.
I never said that you were dating him. Did I ever say you were dating him? See, because I know what, like I said, I have nieces and nephews your age, and I know there's a manipulation tactic that y'all try to do on old people or older people because I see the disrespect that a lot of older people get because, 25, you're just, after 25, you're decrepit, you're ancient, you're this, you're that. I see all of that stuff as being said online about you younger people. But what I'm trying to tell you younger people now, there's no grace in this world. Y'all can't get away with what me and Crystal got away with when we were younger. Now the consequences are like that. You hear my finger snapping? It's like that.
Go, goddess.
There's no more grace in this world. So if you want to continue to play these games, I'm asking you not to involve Crystal Swirls. You play those games. You are in the United States of America. You are considered a consensual or consenting adults.
Thank
so
you.
The decisions that you make will affect you. If you go into a store right now and steal out of a store, honey, you're not going to juvenile. You're going to jail. You're not going to juvenile.
Tell
you're
it,
not
Goddess.
a teenager.
Tell it.
Okay, you're 20 years old. You still have some growing to do. And if you don't take my advice, you will heed my warning. You play stupid games, you will earn stupid prizes.
Thank you.
And I just want to take a
moment. Take that, Crystal.
Take a moment. Everybody take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Fuck that shit.
And let's take a moment of silence to think about all of the girls that played stupid games and now they are in cemeteries.
You dirty.
And we're filling them up. We, as black
Crystal
women,
will not take accountability.
They're giving us AIDS, just like black men are. Because they have watched us, older women, me and Crystal's age, put up with the abuse, put up with the bullshit, put up with the lies, the cheating, and all of that stuff. So these men that are actually, most, not all of them, but most of them are saying, well, a black woman is going to put up with anything.
Yes, she did.
Black girl, look how everybody
she wanted Sasha to play stupid games. Crystal did. And this woman here is telling her not to.
Did all of this stuff,
and Crystal sitting there like she's all innocent.
But we still were those women. You can't forget your past and then try to come into your future with a clean slate, baby. I'm telling you,
check this out.
Don't work that way.
The Trinity Time Travel Show said, "Stop picking on baby girl,
That's
caller."
Why we're still having a hard time trying to get men. You can heal. You can. What is it?
No, baby girl needs to hear this shit.
Can I just say one thing, Goddess Hathor? What I picked up from my little friend,
here we go.
My little friend now.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
What I picked up from her is this is a girl that she is what you would call naive.
And you use that against her?
Like, you do have people out there that actually are like Little Red Riding Hood. They're very naive. They don't got that much street smarts. They know they play with men on the dating sites because they're, what did you call it? Bored? That's what she told me. She said she was bored.
You told.
And you know what? That could cost you your life. Okay. Now,
why did you stop her then, Crystal?
On her because she's not. It's not like she's a little bit on the edgy side. Street smart. She got that. She's like a shark. This is not no fucking shark. Based on what
you gave her shark advice.
She has the mind, street smart wise, 13 years old.
You gave her shark advice.
I could smell it. Mentally, she's 13 years old when it comes to the streets. And that's not a put down. That is a fact. Okay? She also told me that her mom
exactly.
didn't want her to work.
Yes, Kayleen. Look how Crystal's not taking accountability for her part in this shit.
You know why her mom didn't want her to work? My opinion.
Fuck your opinion.
Didn't want you to work because your mom knows that you are very innocent. Your soul is pure. You're not one of those street smart people. Your mom is very protective of you. She knows that there are people out there that will prey on you. Listen, sweetheart. Honestly, you are shark bait.
And you threw her out in the water.
There are sharks out there in this water.
You threw her in the water.
And these men are like sharks.
You threw her in the water.
You don't have that, how can I say it, street. You're book smart. You may be book smart. You're gorgeous. You got all those other things going for you. But when it comes to the street and picking up on predators and having that sense of, I better not say that. I better not tell him I'm a virgin. She really don't know.
You didn't tell her.
She's 13 years old. When it comes to being street smart and innocence, this girl.
Crystal is getting on my fucking nerves. How she trying to?
Ooh. I got out of high school 2 years ago.
Ooh.
And I don't have any experience with men like that.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. You don't need to have that experience because if we as women, and I'm looking at the chat, if we as women really want to think about experience. You lose your value the more experience you have. Am I lying, lady? Be honest. They talk about, oh, you got this body count, you got that body count. But they are the ones that are upping that body count because of the lack of experience.
She needs to experience life. Life, not necessarily sex, but life.
Like I said, I'm not judging you. I'm really not chastising you, and I'm not picking on you. I'm giving you advice as an older woman who is 24 years older than you, who's been there, who's done that, who's been in jail, who's been beat, who's been in toxic relationships. I'm telling you to do you. You have the youth. If you don't do it now, it was a saying my grandmother used to have. She said, if you don't allow yourself to gain as much as you, when my grandmother was married at 13 years old, she had her first child at 12. If you do not allow yourself as a young, healthy woman to do and build for yourself, if you can't do it for yourself, you're going to expect a man to do it. And while expecting the man to do that, you're going to have to throw out every trick in the book in order for him to do that, which you did with this, what I consider an unstable, emotionally unstable, very disrespectful, I don't want to call him a man, a male, whether he's white or black, that got onto a platform disrespecting you, other women, and the host of the platform to try to get a point across and tell us that
nope, nobody's calling Crystal out. Nope.
Was doing. He know what you
Nobody's
wanted.
calling her out.
See, that's what we have a problem with as women. We allow men to tell us what we want instead of us growing to know what we want and who we are.
Damn.
That is your job right now, beloved. Your job is not to be online talking to 50-year-old men. Your job right now is to grow.
Yes, preach.
And be the woman you want to be. If you want to be a choreographer, do that. Whatever it is you want to be in life right now is the time to do it. I'm telling you, at your age, is not the time for you to be online speaking with men of 50 years age. Because you know you're not going to marry him, so there was no reason for you to be on the phone talking to him about anything. You have nothing in common
Marie
with him.
Baker says, where did she get the advice to talk to a much older man? Crystal!
Tell me.
Y'all stupid.
And I grew up in Staten Island, New York. So I only grew up around, most of the women in my family
women in chat like they don't know.
Italian men. So
Where
I
did she
know
get the advice?
about
Come on.
Italian men. Tell me what you know about Italian men.
You're asking me that? I don't know.
Yeah, honey.
I dated a man. I don't know.
Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is, if you do want to go out there and mingle and date, and you want to be in a relationship with a man, you be in a relationship with a man that is befitting to you, not someone who's your father. Because from what I'm getting, you're looking for a father. Because when I was 20 years old, when I was even younger than that, I'm not even going to say how younger I was than that, I was looking for a father.
Just like Crystal is.
You don't need a father. You don't need to call no man daddy unless it is your actual father. You don't need to be talking to a man that's 30 years older than you. Meaning, in 20 more years, he's going to be 70. Do you see how white people age like bananas?
Damn.
And you're going to be walking around with him? You're going to be walking around with him? And being a proud wife? Really? That's what you saw? No. I know that's not what you saw. So when people say I'm picking on you and being hard on you, I'm not. I'm giving you a true lesson here. I know
the real advice she should have gotten.
You know what you're doing. And I'm telling you to stop. And if you don't want to, don't. But don't come crying when shit hit the fan. Fat meat is really greasy, baby.
Now, Marie Baker wants to know, Where did she get the advice to talk to a much older man?
Crystal Swirls.
Can you answer?
Because she felt like he had money and he can give her what
Crystal
she
Swirls.
wanted. And just because they're an older man don't mean they have money.
She got it from Crystal Swirls.
And they ain't got shit.
Okay, now, baby girl, you can answer that question. Where did you get the advice to talk to much older men? Because this is coming from somewhere. Where did you get that from?
I've been hearing it a lot.
Nice and loud. We can't hear you.
My cousin, he's in his 60s, and the topic of relationships will come up. And he said, oh, these 20-year-olds, why you want a 20-year-old? 20s, they don't do anything for you. They don't have any money. They don't know how to do anything. So he said, you need to try 50s. And I said, that's kind of too old for me. Like, I'm not really interested. And he's like, oh, just try. Like, age don't mean nothing. You should try.
Am I lying? If I'm going to say it sounds like whoever that relative is was grooming you. So maybe if you tried a 50-year-old stranger, maybe if he pulled up with a little change in his pocket, you may say, okay. Come on now. I'm just putting that out there. Because if we could say that homeboy was going to, if he got you in his presence, he was going to, R-word you and do all this stuff to you, what makes you think a family member ain't going to do it?
My only problem with this is that Goddess Hathor is not going off on Crystal for her bad advice.
Let's talk about that. Goddess Hathor, you're a genius.
That's my only problem with this.
Let's talk about
Goddess
grooming.
ain't going off on Crystal.
Give it to us nice and hard, Goddess Hathor.
Older men want young women, and they think you're naive, and they think that you're soft, and they think that you're not smart, and they think that you're dumb. But you're not. I don't get that from you. You were just doing what some idiot told you to do.
Crystal.
And that idiot is going to be your downfall. You don't
she told me, I'm going to tell you what she told me, and I'm not snitching. She kept it all the way funky with me. She said she watches She-Ra 7, and she got the idea of talking to older men from watching She-Ra 7.
Then she would have said that.
But She-Ra 7 is in her 40.
Don't put words in her mouth. If it was from She-Ra 7, she would have said that's who she got it from.
Or maybe she's older than that. I've seen her before. I remember when she was really, really, hefty, and then I know she lost
exactly,
a lot of
Kay
weight.
Lane. She know damn well she got it from Crystal.
A lot of these women, because they're not giving it to you like Crystal is going to give it to you. They're teaching. Her show is okay. Young women. Okay, you're a younger woman. Even if you look it up, it says that the best age
La
range
Marie says She-Ra 7 husband is 27 years older than her.
7 years. So even if you date a man that's 27, you are still in a good range of having a decent relationship. There are men out here, if you're as beautiful and all of this stuff, that you can get a man that's 27 between 21 and 25, or even up to 27 that are doing their things. You have to put yourself out there, put yourself in those circles. By your saying that you're lonely gives me the indication that maybe you're what they call an introvert. You're not an extrovert. You're shy.
No, Crystal don't know what she's doing.
Experienced, but you jump into an ocean instead of a lake.
Damn.
You totally over the lake and jumped straight into the ocean. You didn't even try to swim in the lake to see what you could find. You just said, "Oh, I'm going for somebody who's 50 years old."
They do. I don't.
And in 30 years, if he make it that far, depending on how he looking from quadratic equation, I respect her opinion.
20.
This man was hideous.
She's 20.
And this is a woman who knows what she's doing and what she's in her 30s. And if she wants to be honest, and I'm pretty sure she will be, and she agreed with a lot of the things that we spoke about on the live, she's still having problems with men. So as a 20-year-old, you think you're not? And your mind is not even developed yet? Go on dates. Like Crystal told us, you don't have to go out and eat. Let's go on a shopping date. If you really want to do it, you can say, okay, I'm good. You want to take me out to eat? You want to fatten me up? Nah, let's go to Forever 21. I'm not even 21 yet. Let's go to Forever 21. Let's go to,
Target. Target got some good stuff. Target.
You don't have to. You're going from one extreme to another.
Because she took Crystal's advice. Get the bag.
You didn't even say he was 30. He's not even 40. This man is 50 and he's aggressive.
And she knew it when she met him.
She got scared.
I know. Where's Janine? I know.
Goddess of Thor, I am not bullshitting you. I really think she not only sent me that money because I'm her favorite YouTuber. That girl was scared, okay?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Anybody from the street, we know how to shit works.
Here she go with the bullshit.
Play with these grown-ass men. This man got 30 years over you.
She sent me that money because she was scared. If you really my friend and I need your help, I don't need to pay you to help me.
Okay, and something told me that
she's trying to excuse why she got that girl's money. If you, her friend, you shouldn't be charging her for your help.
He talk on the phone, the little pedophile talk or whatever, and then he got aggressive, and then he said, "Oh, who's that? Your boyfriend?" You don't know. Italian men are very aggressive. You see what
Stop
I'm saying?
talking for her. Let her tell that's what happened. Stop talking for her, Crystal. And no, she's no victim.
He went berserk. He went nuts.
Cause y'all wouldn't let the man talk. Y'all triggered the fuck out of him.
You got scared. So at first he was playing nice, but then his mask came off.
He was talking to her like an abusive father. That's what he was talking.
And she got scared. That's traumatizing to a girl. Her soul, honestly, I gotta peek at her soul.
You should have told her to stay away. I got your money, bitch. Ha, she my bitch. You should have told her, Sasha, leave him alone. Don't talk to that man anymore. That's what you should have said. But you were basking in the glory of this bullshit that you created.
I can't come to her with kid gloves because I'm trying to teach her that she cannot be a kid if she wants to play these games. If she wants to play these games, continue it. But if you don't, I'm telling you, focus on you. I go out alone all the time, honey. I do. I just put in at my job. I'm taking 4 days, and I'm going to hit every club.
She gave her $66. The boyfriend at the time sent her $100, and the girl sent, and Sasha sent Crystal $66 of that.
What I'm not going to do is bring nobody into my home to disrupt.
And Crystal's talking about, yeah, I'm a pimp. I got $66 of your money, motherfucker. Yeah, I wipe my ass with your money. She paid me $66.
Crystal,
she paid me because she was scared of you.
We were watching when you were. I remember the time we all sent you money to go ahead and get you some, little hair pieces because you know you like that.
That's what the money came from.
Exactly, Juanita.
You had the people in your home fixing up your home. We saw you dealing with your baby boy, Angelo. We saw all of that. We saw the doxing and how you had to change and do.
He was verbal abuse with Crystal and her bullshit. I don't think he was with Sasha. I think he was with Crystal and triggering him and calling him a pedophile and all that shit.
10,000 subscribers, but they use nature.
And it made him look crazy as hell. I will admit that.
Nobody gives her accolades. So that is a sign right there for you. Honey, it don't matter what you feel like you're lonely. If people want to love and respect you, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to hurt you. They're not. They're not going to hurt you. And this man, his only job was to dominate and
control
and just get subordinates. And you won't do what he tells you to do, whether it's in person or not, because he had 30 years to come to that mindset where you only had 20 just to say, I've never been with a man. I'm not experienced. And I'm pretty sure he knows that. And that's not cute for them.
You're right,
You know
Psych.
what? Fuck you. I ain't got to listen to this bullshit.
Yeah, he was giving Crystal the same energy, and it made him look like a crazy man.
And keep moving on. And it don't mean every man that you talk to, you got to drop your drawers for because he may have a nice smile or have a little bit of money in his pocket. If you got your own money, you ain't got to worry about what the fuck he got in his pocket. Because you can walk away like, that's your loss, it ain't mine. I'm good. That's the mindset that I want you to get to. And I'm not telling you that this is something I've been doing my whole life, baby. It took me a long, long, long time. I just bought my first house. I'm trying to travel and enjoy my life. I'm going to Italy for my birthday in March.
Congratulations.
Thank you. These are things that I could have been doing in my 20s, but I'm doing it in my 40s. So I gotta, take an hour to look good and make sure my weight train on. I gotta do all these things.
Exactly, V-Dub.
If I do want to meet somebody, I want to meet somebody.
That's why I hope he don't go over there right now.
And this man,
if he's listening to this,
he was beneath me. He wasn't trying to treat you like a woman. He wasn't trying to treat you like a goddess. He was trying to treat you like his child.
Well, I agree with you, Kaylane, that he was feeling some type of way once he felt he got used. But I don't think he was like that with her before Crystal got into it. I think they had something good going on. Yeah, their age difference is crazy and all that, but I don't think he was abusive like this. Crystal triggered him and he came off crazy with her, giving her the same energy. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think he was that way with Sasha.
He should have been, all right, you know what, but his mindset that he, let's say from 18,
I mean, all the money he spent, why would he be verbally abusive to someone and buy all these gifts before they're even there for him to actually, be abusive to her, and she's not even in his presence? Usually the guy waits until he gets her in, before he does all that, till he actually gets her physically in the same place as him. Then that's when the crazy comes out. He's not going to be crazy on the phone before he gets his hands on her, you know what I mean?
I want to look you in your eye. I want to see if you can look me face to face when I'm asking you a question. Because there's books out there that'll tell you and teach you if someone is lying. Learn basic psychology.
Exactly, yeah. On my lives. You talking about his behavior on Crystal's thing?
Looking to the left, he ain't telling you the truth. If they wiggle their hair or blink, there's signs that can tell you deception. You can't do that talking to somebody on the phone. Just like you don't know what I'm saying. I have hand gestures. I'm doing all this stuff and I'm standing in my bedroom. You still don't see me as you would if I saw you in person.
And not only that, in person, you could pick up on what? Energy.
Energy. You're going to get a swing in your heart, in the left side, in the upper part of your heart, while I'm beating right now, and you're going to feel it, and it's going to say, that ain't right.
It's called vibrations. You pick up on his vibe.
Shut up, Crystal.
You don't have to be nasty, fuck you, motherfucker. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. You can be nice, yeah.
Oh, really? I must have missed that part.
And keep it moving. Never bring someone to your home.
He said the N-word until this lady turned the conversation. Okay, Kaylane, I see you.
And you gotta understand, with these, the world is watching us as Black women. Like I said, we're the most murdered. Okay,
oh boy, here she goes.
And we are the least protected. You are a part of that.
And you're not being a very good protector of her, Crystal.
And these niggers, you call them
sisterhood.
Swirl, the first one to ever use that word, nigger. They put that out there. There's a stigma to that, and Black women are still holding up to that. Because if we were not holding up to that, we wouldn't be dying the way we're dying. Damn. We wouldn't be going through the
Maestro, don't go over there. Please don't.
We still did not uphold it. So don't look at the look and listen. I'm just going to tell you this one more time, and I'm going to let Crystal have this. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Don't go over there, Maestro. Don't go over there. Don't go over there.
Do you? You have one thing. You have a lot of things going for you. You're beautiful. You have youth. You're innocent. Use that to your advantage to build you. You could go out there and get you a prince. Rihanna got one and she won the version.
Okay. Meghan Markle got her one too.
You could be the greatest choreographer out there and be the next generation that's coming up. You could be the one teaching all the dancing. Focus on that. Focus on your goals and what you want. Don't focus on no man. Because I learned this, and I just recently learned this, and I don't like to shout out other channels, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, she took advice from the wrong person. If listening to anybody, it should have been this woman right here.
You are a resource. You are an asset to them. They're not an asset to us. We have the womb. We have the pussy. And that's what they want. Those are the two things that they want. And I'm just going to be honest. Once you give that away, they'll always have leverage to treat you like shit.
Damn.
Don't give them that leverage. You haven't given no man that leverage. You haven't had sex, and you haven't had, well, of course, you didn't have a baby. You have, and that's my greatest asset. Yes, I've had sex, but I've never had a child. And I use that to my advantage. Because I'm an anomaly in the black community. A black woman that don't have children, got her own, doing this and doing that, they're intimidated by me. Good, stay away. If no one comes to me, that's fine.
No, I didn't.
I'm still going to do what I need to do. When I go to Italy, I'm just praying to the goddess of the universe. Mommy God, as Crystal.
No, I didn't see it. Send it again because I wasn't looking at the TV. Send it again. I'll let you know.
And I'm gonna create memories for myself. Someone told me oh, you don't have any legacy. I said, I have 49 nieces and nephews, and I have 10 of them that have my name.
Yeah, I got the same thing. I got nieces that got my name.
Exactly.
When their parents die, and they ask, where did you get your name from? My aunt.
Yeah, I got nieces. I got nieces with my name.
My real name is
Shut up, Crystal.
Male or female. My first and my middle name is both unisex. And I have 10 nieces and nephews with my name. So I'm not worried about, I didn't have any children. Because your children can grow up and turn against you too.
No, I know all about that.
Kaylin, if you sent another message, I did not see it.
I want to ask you a question.
Mothers who let them sit home and don't have a job, and then when mommy say get up and get a job, he put her head in the goddamn microwave.
Yeah, you're blocked.
Kills her or shoots her dead. What is her legacy? She died.
As a matter of fact, ain't nobody typing.
That's not nothing to be proud of.
That's not.
Nobody's typing.
Now I want to ask you a question, baby girl. What advice at this point in time do you have to young women like yourself?
She can't give advice, Crystal.
When it comes to dealing with situations like this.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm still in shock, but honestly, never do it again.
Yeah, Crystal is throwing her under the bus.
Do it again.
Good job. Good job. Like the Jews say, never again. And they're the most powerful people on planet.
Another one. Seeking therapy.
But Goddess needs to call Crystal out on her bad advice, though.
Yes. Call Crystal. Crystal, she'll keep you on the phone.
I'm over 300 pounds. I could be your best friend. I'm over 300 pounds, and I don't even go take a walk around the block. You want to talk and run your mouth, bitch? I do 8-hour lives. If you want to run your motherfucking mouth, bitch, call me up.
That don't mean nothing.
Now, shout out to the chat. I'm not going to forget the people in the chat. Learn the nature of men so you can deal with them accordingly. Marie Baker, Shout out to Marie Baker.
She's still telling everyone that I'm the one crying over her and she is because it wasn't enough. Exactly, Maestro. Don't go over there. They're trying to trigger. But God, I don't know how much you heard. But Goddess's advice is the opposite of what Crystal's been saying. She ain't calling Crystal out. She called Sasha out for using Crystal to do dirty shit to you. I don't know how much you've been here, but I'm gonna cut that part right there later on in a separate video.
Was 41 years older than me, baby. So when I tell you, when I listen to this, when I see the people talking about Shira's 7th husband was 20 years old, my last husband who died in my arms was 41 years older than me. Because my second husband, because I've been married 3 times, my second husband was 11 years younger than me. And I caught him in the bed with his sister's boyfriend.
Damn.
Just because you get married, baby, don't have nothing to do with. And I say, you know what? I'm not dating no men younger than me anymore.
Let's be honest, the drama and gossip is what's keeping this going and making Crystal cash out.
7 years of my life, I didn't have to work. I had the best life, but my husband was sick.
You're right, V-Dub.
My husband died at 84 years old in my arms.
She said 3, I thought. Three married 3 times.
Baby girl, can I ask you a question?
So I'm not saying you can't find love within the older man.
I want to ask baby. Hold up. I want to ask baby girl a question.
Still call her baby girl.
Now let's say that Maestro Breadcrumbs is listening.
Don't go over there.
To this live right now.
Don't go over there.
I want you to say what's in your heart to him about the way he treated you, about how he stalked you, about the relationship that you had over the phone with him. I want you to summarize everything and let him and we want to hear it.
Tell her what to say, Crystal.
I'm not doing all of that, but
No. I want you to tell him how you feel currently, because we need this man to understand that, how you feel, because we don't want.
Put the battery in her back, Crystal. Speak for her.
So we want it to be perfectly clear.
Nothing to him but talk to me. That's what you say to him. No, you don't have to say nothing to him. Fuck you, Maestro. Fuck you. On behalf of everybody in the
Don't go over there, Maestro. Stay right here. Stay right here. Do not go over there. Please don't. I told you they would try and trigger you. Don't go. Yes, she's manipulating her again. Don't go over there. Stay right here.
What we're doing as women, we're explaining ourselves. We're talking about our feelings. Fuck your feelings. What's fact?
Because Sasha ain't saying shit.
He's trash. Move on.
They ask her a question. She can't answer it. They're speaking for her to make you look bad. Which just tells me the shit they're saying, they're twisting it. It ain't really as bad. It ain't. Don't go over there. Because if it was bad, Sasha would be able to say, he did this and he did that, but she ain't saying nothing. They're speaking for her. They want trouble. Do not go over there. Because nobody should have a problem telling the truth if there's something to tell. And Sasha can't even answer the simplest questions. Stay right here. Stay right here.
But you don't have to tell him anything, because that's still giving him authority over you, because he know how you feel. Fuck him and how he feel, and it's none of his business. Whatever he think about you, that's his business. That's another thing that I'm going to teach you. What people think about you or feel about you, that's their business. It ain't got shit to do with you. Because as long as you are self-aware and you feel good about yourself and who you are, and when you look in that mirror, and I recommend all women, I don't care how fat you are, how skinny you are, you get you the biggest easel mirror, long length mirror, and you look in that bitch every day.
If they really believe she was a bitch, they would have handled it differently. Yep.
I am pretty. You know, that's all the website for you.
The reason why I said that is because I wanted that motherfucker to not have any doubts in his mind.
No, you wanted more drama. Goddess Hathor said, "No, fuck that shit." You wanted more drama, Crystal.
Never again. That's all she needs to say. She will never do this again. That's all he needed to hear. Now, if he continues to contact you, you contact the authorities. That's all you have to do.
You keep them time stamps, Maestro.
So
no more contact. No more contact.
Deal with white men. So if he bothers you, especially as beautiful you bat them eyes, they come to your house, you say, all right, this is his telephone number, he's bothering me with that beautiful voice you got. See, I'm a straight up New Yorker, just like Crystal is.
You can play you can make all the videos you want to, but don't contact Sasha. Don't go on Crystal's panel. You can make all the videos you want to, but do not deal with them anymore. Yes, Goddess is giving fantastic advice. She is.
You have to.
I'm a Bostonian. You know what we do? We call the cops.
And Crystal is trying to keep the drama going. Yes, she is. Thank you, Juanita. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
A young white cop may come up to you.
Goddess Hathor trying to shut this shit down. And Crystal's like, tell us, baby girl, tell us.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just jokingly. I'm telling you.
Goddess Hathor needs to tell Crystal, stop encouraging her to keep talking about this. That's the only thing I have with Goddess Hathor. She ain't calling Crystal out.
You snag them, and if you get that inkling, like I said, you're going to feel it right above your heart. It's going to feel like a tickling sensation. I had to learn that. What is that? That's your instinct saying, Just saying.
That's why when he said that lease, that apartment, I said, nope, no.
Good job.
He was so mad. He was so mad when I said that. You think I'm going to give you power over me? You want to sign me so you can take control of me and take my virginity?
Because who do you think he's going to give the key to, baby, when he signed that lease? He don't give the key to him. You can change the lock, but he can go straight to the red office and say,
I can't believe Sasha just said that shit.
I changed my lock.
You know what? Let her get an apartment in that state where she needs to check stub to get an apartment there, and she ain't got no job there. Let her try. Go ahead. Let her try and get an apartment there with no job information.
I don't.
Talking about, no, I don't want the apartment.
You don't need that.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's your credit. Let me ask you this question. Do you have bad credit?
My credit's okay.
So whenever you need to get an apartment, matter of fact, and whenever you need to buy a house, you do that for yourself, and it's yours, like my grandmother used to say. She don't say yours, she say YOURN. It's yours.
Hold up, Maestro, what you say?
My grandmother was a Southern woman.
Miss Lee is now against me because I copyright strike her because Sasha didn't want the video going around and I didn't know who even was and whose side she's on.
And if I let you in also to get yourself armed, depending on what state you in, you put your little gun or whatever you.
Her credit is under 700. She showed me.
They don't leave. Oh, I'll make you leave.
Maestro, that copyright thing, I'll holler at you about that after this.
Never tell nobody where your weapons are, because when you tell a motherfucker to leave and he don't want to leave, best believe he gonna leave.
Damn.
We are too much.
Sasha's very ignorant and is playing victim. That's why I don't feel bad for her. Pickle struggle. I don't feel bad for her either.
He talked up on the live, but he was talking about I invested my time. I was like, oh my God.
That's what you teach.
$121 because he knows that's not much of an investment.
Oh boy, there she goes with that money again. That's all she got to go on. Did you want the whole 120, Crystal? $66 wasn't enough. Did you want the whole 120?
$121 an hour, because all the time that we heard that you spent on that phone, you probably got $1 a minute, if that.
Damn.
Here's another one.
You can go on the sex line with your boys. You can talk on the sex line with your boys and get, what is it, $10.99 or $19.99 and then $2 after that per minute, and you gonna sit there and spend 3 weeks for $121. Time is money, because time flies, baby. When I tell you it does, it flies. It flies. I was just talking to my sister. I got off of work at 7 o'clock this morning. I called my sister up. She needed me. I did what I need to do, and here it is going on what time? Time flies, baby. It waits for no one. It really is 1:03 p.m. I got off at 7. Here it is 1:03 p.m.
So
time waits for no one.
And wait, hold up. Angela's gonna be home soon, so we're gonna wrap this up. Goddess Hathor. Goddess Hathor, I think you just saved your life, sweetheart. Dropping all the gems you dropped today.
Oh, you could have saved her by not. Ooh, girl, you just won't take accountability for your bullshit.
And schooling this young lady because she needed it. She needed to hear from a goddess who's been there and done that. And I really think you bumped her from the age of 20 all the way up to 25 in one life.
Yeah.
In one life.
Exactly. What gems?
So thank you for your time.
You could have given her that same advice, but no, Crystal, you. Oh my God.
Please come in the future.
You know I will.
All right. Thanks for calling in, babe.
Bye, Goddess Hathor.
You're welcome, ladies. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I'm about to go ahead.
Love you.
Love you too, darling. Have a good day.
All right, that was Goddess Hathor, y'all. Yo, she is a fucking gem dropper.
She crushed your advice, Crystal. She crushed your advice.
Because I want to hear from baby girl alone. I want y'all to get a sneak peek inside of her personality. We heard from Goddess Hathor. We desperately needed to hear from Goddess Hathor. But now we're going to hear from baby girl.
Go ahead and feed her answers.
Alone.
Hello?
Baby girl.
Yeah?
Goddess Hathor hung up, so you got your little education for today. But we wanna hear from you, okay? We want to hear from you, and we want to hear more about the 20-year-old mind and how these white men. Do you think that white men are preying on
the only thing that Sasha said is that you wouldn't stop calling her. Everything else, Crystal was just feeding her answers. She didn't have nothing to say.
What do you got to say about that?
Yeah, it's definitely possible because I feel like they think that
Crystal loves drama.
You know, they know more, so they can't really pick on them. You know,
they gotta provide more. So that little bit of breadcrumbs, because that's what I call it. Now he's famous. Now his name is Breadcrumbs.
Oh boy.
Breadcrumb Maestro. Breadcrumb.
Here she goes, the drama.
Were you insulted by the little bit of money he threw you?
Of course I was, but I was kissing ass, of course. And I was in Victoria's Secret pink. He gave me $21. It wasn't lunch. Who sends a girl $21 at the store pink?
You know where you went when he threw you them breadcrumbs?
If you're scared of him, what difference of the amount of money he sends you? If you're scared, why are you asking for shit? If you're scared, why are you accepting shit?
My ass out for throwing her this little bit of chump change. I got her. This is my victim.
Well, if $100 is chump change, then the $66 that you took is even less than that. Give it back.
I can fuck her whenever I want.
Here she go that sex shit.
And guess what? I don't have to.
Crystal Swirls is a sexual deviant.
I'm not getting any pussy because they gotta pay for it, and I could throw her breadcrumbs, and I don't have to, cry about it. I don't have to invest big money in her because she's young. She don't know nothing.
Don't go there, Maestro. Stay right here.
If that money to a older woman, he would have got cursed out. She would have blocked his number on the spot.
Crystal.
Yes.
Melanie Elaine said he was going to call me a gold digger.
That's why I didn't bother.
He was going to call me a gold digger. It's Melanie Elaine. It's Melanie Elaine, Sasha.
So that's how he controlled you, and that's how he prevented you from asking.
He was going to call me a gold digger.
He called you a gold digger the minute you tried to practice hypergamy.
He would call me a gold digger. I know he would. Oh,
is Sasha also Melanie Elaine?
Gold digger. Yeah. I already know it, so I was just like, forget it.
Wait, everybody, listen to the nature of, everybody in the chat, listen to the nature of her voice. Listen to the sound of defeat in her voice.
She sounded the same to me.
It was to control her, and silence her. Did you hear what she just said?
Crystal Swirls, I see your nappy ass wig, braided wig on your head in the corner.
And so when he started
in case you looking at my video,
hysterical and complaining about money, she said, so I just said, forget it.
Yeah, because this Melanie Lane girl said he was trying to call me a gold digger. So
do y'all see this shit?
Melanie Elaine is Sasha in the chat as well as on the phone. Okay.
I was upset.
I was upset.
I was.
So he made it clear.
You were upset, not scared. You were upset. You were upset,
Yeah.
not scared. Upset. Upset, not scared. Upset.
Why is your voice so low?
I said, yes, basically.
Because you're making her say stuff that she don't want to say. That's why her voice is low.
I'm frustrated, honestly. I really am.
Well, tell us why. We listening.
I'm tired of men keep saying that women are gold diggers just because we want to be provided for when men are really supposed to be giving to the woman because us women are supposed to rest in our femininity.
No. You're not supposed to be talking about men in general. You're supposed to be talking about your ex-boyfriend who did you so wrong, who you were scared. Don't generalize men. Talk about the man that you're supposed to be scared of. Why are you generalizing? This is supposed to be about your experience with this so-called 50-year-old man who's scared of you. All your questions, you're generalizing. If Crystal ain't feeding you the answer, you're quiet or you're generalizing.
Does that have any reflection on how you feel about yourself?
This is some bullshit. Take the battery out the back.
Stay away from them now and just be on my own and do my own thing. Because I'm already about to have my associate's degree in July, so yeah.
So does it make you feel? All right, you said you feel frustrated.
Stop trying to.
So basically, I'm picking up on the energy between the both of us.
Yeah, exactly.
The same way that it just makes you feel like just forget it, and you put your head down and
Crystal's trying to feed her answers.
Like, okay, you don't think I'm worth that? Okay, no problem. I'll do it myself. Never mind. It's almost like you got an attitude like, forget it, I should have never asked you. You know, like when you're a kid in school and you ask your best friend for some candy and they're stingy and they don't want to share. So you get an attitude, you like, just forget it. You know? Wow. Don't do me, in other words, don't do me no favors. You know?
Keep answering your own questions, Crystal.
Anyways, at the end, you see he's crying over $121 because the first cash app was $21. Then the second time on Black Friday, he sent $100.
No, y'all crying over the money, not him. Y'all crying over the money.
Change.
Okay, now he got on a lot. He called up the show and he had made it clear. He said, I'm glad I gave her the $100 because instead of giving her the $500, he said he gave you the $100 as a test. You know, if she fucks me over, I didn't lose much. It
wasn't a plan, anyways. I wasn't planning to stop. You know what I mean?
Well, you didn't tell them about that, so then they would complain about the $75 too. But you didn't tell them about that. Like I told you, it could be $1,000. That's not going to be enough. When's the next 1,000 coming?
Older men are better. They're better. You know, he just made it seem like it. And then when I was there, it's just like, I'd rather just stick to late 20s like I've been doing. Early 20s.
When you were there, where? There where? There where?
I don't want an old man. Okay?
And okay.
Well, when you found out he was 50, I'm pretty sure from the beginning why you kept talking to him.
$700. Okay.
This some bullshit.
And he would have took care of you. He would have made your life easier. He would have bought you a used car. What would have been the outcome of this?
That's not best to ask me that right now. This has.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You shut me down. I'm just kidding. Can I reach? Can I get a free pass? What would have been the outcome? Would you have given him a shot at the title, or?
I don't know about all of that.
You keep pushing her. If he got your car, would you be with him? If he got your car, would you be with him? You keep pushing, Crystal.
What he could have done to make you like him?
Nothing. She's scared. Why you keep asking her that?
Like I said, he's old. Okay, he's not attractive to me.
No, do not call. No, do not. They already talking about calling police. Do not.
You don't believe in God. You don't believe in the higher power.
Do not give them ammo. Don't.
Because you work with the devil. So, yeah.
Yeah, he said he works with the devil. Tell us where you get that from, because he's an atheist.
Yeah, I'm not dating an atheist, and every time he's always putting shame on my religion. Like, no, we're not doing that.
And I heard you mention something earlier about. Well, actually, you mentioned it, but I saw it for myself. I went onto another video of mine, and it said he had something, paganism 666.
Oh, yeah, all them 6 numbers and all that mess, devil numbers. Stay away from me, okay?
Well, y'all don't believe in God either. So what? Y'all don't believe in God? Only say he's a man, so...
You need to fuck off, okay? Fuck off. And stay far away from me. On everything.
Damn.
And you need to go find somebody your age.
Exactly. You work with the devil, but Crystal talks about voodoo. Exactly.
You're really expecting...
He's a violinist. Oh, let them keep talking their shit.
Good luck.
Let them keep talking their shit. Stay right here, Maestro. Let them keep talking their shit.
Tell me that if he were 20 and you were 50, we wouldn't even look at you.
If I was 50. Oh my God.
Don't even engage.
I answer the question. If you were 50 and he were 20, you're telling me that you don't think he would even look at you?
Because after this is over right here and you don't go over there, they're talking about it now, there's nothing left. If they keep talking about this tomorrow or their phone on, they're grabbing at straws, still trying to get you. Because this horse is dead. You're not going over there. They're discussing it right now. It should die after this.
You are 50.
It should die after this.
I want you. Her words, not mine. So another thing I wanted to say was, what made you think that she would want you at 50 years old? You don't even want somebody that is 50 years old. Make it make sense.
I don't.
Because I asked him.
How many times y'all gonna talk about his age?
And I said, how come you don't go with women your age? He said, because I don't want to go with women my age. I like what I like. And I'm like, okay.
And you were trying to get with a 70-year-old.
And why don't
Crystal?
you tell him what that is, sweetheart?
You try to get with a 70-year-old until he told you he's not going to spend any money on you because of his last relationship.
Okay, not a potbelly, sir.
Oh,
Goddess Hathor is saying, no, leave her alone, Maestro.
Not a potbelly. Her words, not mine. Keep going.
You keep her words, not mine. Y'all, you fed her this shit before you got a call.
After my virginity or my youth.
So when you say a man that provides,
she don't want to talk about this. Sasha don't have any answers. She don't want to talk about this.
No, more than that. Definitely more than that. That's chump change.
And you said once again, you said you were what? What's the I word?
Feed her answers.
You got 2 I words.
Feed her her answers.
And impressed. Which one?
Feed her her answers.
Insulted, definitely.
Feed her her answers.
Do you think he would have treated Becky that way?
No, she would have had a car at the first.
Yeah. Wait, everybody, black woman in the chat, shut the fuck up. All right, don't get mad.
You don't think she's a virgin?
Say that nice and fucking loud.
No, he wouldn't. She would have had a car the first week.
She would have had a what? A car?
A car.
And what else he would have did for her?
Well, you know what? If Becky would have got a car the first week, then girl, you just don't know how to finesse then. It's your own damn fault. If Becky can get shit before you, you don't know how to finesse. Sit your young ass down. Stop blaming another woman for the shit that you can't get.
What we deal with Tyrone.
So Becky would have got a car the first week. She would have got put in the house, and he would have gave her an allowance. How much you think he would have gave her as an allowance?
Oh, what's that? What you say?
I know Becky don't play without her clothes.
Oh yes, Psycho. Yes, she knew what she was doing.
He threw you $21 cash app. Girl,
Crystal is trying to work on this girl. Yes, she is.
$121. It was 2 separate cash apps. The first time he cash apped her $21.
Yes, you've been saying this for the past 5 lives. We all know this. Can you come up with some new info?
Store. You know what store that is, girl? Oh my God. I was clutching I was trying to take my wig out. I was pulling my hair out.
So when he first sent you the cash app, you said, I need some lunch money. And you looked at your cash app. You saw that $21.
In my head, I said, that's it. But I shut up.
Why did you
And I bet you ate good on them $21 versus the ramen noodles this kept woman fed her child.
I know he's gonna money shame me.
I bet you ate good on them $21 versus those ramen noodles kept woman Crystal Swirls fed her child.
When you talked on the phone, you told me some of the things that you said. You said you talked to him about your desire to be provided for and married, and you talked about, along those lines. So for you to already tell this motherfucker that you want a provider, and for him to throw you that type of money, that was an insult because he already knew.
She mad her whole game fell apart. Yep.
Expects to be provided for. So the fact that he threw you that kind of money, it showed how he felt about you.
Right.
Now, Claire Park, I want to give you a special shout out for saving the day. Claire Park said he feels like he can keep his money by dating a black woman. I'm insulted. I'm disgusted.
Nope, the first money I sent was $75 for a massage. She wanted but never got. Well, it's a good thing you didn't tell him about that because $75 for a massage. What that? Why are they so intimidated by what white women do?
Said black men did this. Okay, and the rest of the world watched us.
I don't know, Boogie. I don't know.
Like animals, they treated us like we were not women.
I'm not worried about what the next woman's getting. I'm worried about what I'm trying to get. What she got ain't doing nothing for me. I might look at it and say, "Ooh, I want one of them too," but that's about it.
Black women acting like mules and doing all the paying all the bills, and the man is laying up on the couch. The world is watching us, and they looking at this like, "Oh my God!" Then when you go into these white neighborhoods, these Hispanic neighborhoods, a lot of them bitches got husbands, they got houses, they got families with a husband is the head of the household, and you sit here looking. You go back to the black neighborhood, the bitches are pushing strollers by themselves. The father cut out after the baby was born. Usually these kids don't make it up to the age of 5. The father cuts out when the baby's like 2 years old, just born.
The other races, like you just, exactly like you just said, Crystal. Other races they have whole families.
They come home to.
So it's possible for men to marry and have a family and stay with them. But because you don't have that, you think it don't exist. But then you just said it exists.
So white men are looking at this shit and they say, damn, we got a whole race of women that act like men, pay their own bills, and they don't want anything. Because they're independent and they do everything on their own. That's what I want. I want a woman that is ages slow, is independent, doesn't ask me for shit because she's not used to being taken care of. That's why they over here. That's why these motherfuckers are over here. I'll wait.
Another thing. To be honest,
I'm just going by what Crystal just said. Because she said that men don't do that, but then she turned around and talk about men who do that.
He wasn't the type to give me money either.
I'm mad that she didn't call her out too. Crystal, you gave her some bad advice. Let me straighten this out. I'm mad about it too.
Expect me to have my own, or you know what I mean? Pay for everything. It's ridiculous.
So I think that's a big reason why a lot of women there's not a lot of babies being born. You don't see that many pregnant women these days because women are not fucking anymore like they used to. They're not having sex. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that these men are not providing. I think it absolutely has to do with that.
My goodness,
And
just because you have sex doesn't mean you're automatically going to get pregnant.
Relationships? How come women don't want to have sex? You know why, sir. Stop playing dumb. You know why.
Use protection.
You're playing dumb.
Oh, you had sex. Okay. Automatic pregnancy.
Said, know your worth. Black women never
Otherwise, I have
less.
kids.
Being called a gold digger is not an insult. Okay, what do you have to say?
Claire Park says, know your worth, never settle for less. Being called a gold digger is not an insult. I want to hear this.
I can't really say nothing about that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try to find another black woman, young black girl, to try to manipulate.
Manipulate.
Wow. And you know, do you think that men like Maestro, you think the manosphere is full of men like him?
Of course.
Exactly. Said that Angela was coming home.
So what's going to happen to these men? Are they gonna?
I knew it was a lie because I looked at the time. It's too early. What time is it?
Keep hunting for a sucker. Are they gonna continue to be cheap, or are they actually listening to shows like this one and they're saying, you know what, I'm being fucked up. I need to change. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's only 1:25. At the
end of the day, so I don't know.
It's too early for Angela to come home. Let's just go to some special something going on at school.
So basically, if they're not going to change and we're out here swirling and twirling, hoping that a brad will fall from the sky and, you know, allow us to rest in our femininity, you know, we shouldn't hold our breath. That's what you're saying?
Well,
I'm asking.
Hello? Yeah. What's the answer, Sasha?
You don't. Okay.
She's thinking. She's thinking of an answer. You're talking to a 20-year-old.
Now, Art of Aries 111 said they will always strategize. So what they're doing right now is they're saying, okay, we see you doing lives about hypergamy. You're calling us out on our bullshit. They're going to work their way around our demands.
You've been strategizing with her.
They're going to try to find a way to avoid hypergamy. That's my prediction. They're not going to do the right thing. They're going to listen to us, and they're going to act accordingly in order to navigate around the money, the providing. They want to get straight to the pussy, straight to the fucking and sucking, straight to the orgasm. They do not want to take care of us. They don't want to take care of us.
They don't want to take care of you.
If they can get the pussy without taking care of us, they will. It is what it is. Okay, Art of Aries 111 said, they listen, they lurk, and they strategize. Remember, they are predators. Money is bait. So, all right, Art of Aries, break that down for us. You want to call into the show real quick? Because we're running out of time. Angelo's going to be home soon. I want her to break this shit down because that's a very good comment. We need to know what these motherfuckers are going to do because they are definitely, you know, they're trying to work their way. They know that we woke up. So now we have an
Art of Aries says they listen, lurk, and strategize. What do you think? Remember, they are predators. Money is bait.
Art of Aries, I would appreciate it.
That's you, Crystal, all the way.
You and you can give your 2 cents. I'm looking in the comments section. I want you to call 904-577-1644 and break that motherfucking comment down. Because that's a gem.
Aries says she can't call.
Now back to you until we hear from Art of Aries. Back to you. Thank you, DJ. Back only baby girl. There's lots of you guys out there. And what are you thinking about white men right now? I mean, what taste do you have in your mouth for non-black men? Period. Not just white men, but non-black men. What's going through your mind about them?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with these male creatures anymore. I really don't know. I really don't know.
Are you turned off from the?
She is done with this conversation.
From the male population.
Yes, I am. I don't know if I want to deal with them. You know, I was very traditional. I wanted marriage and all that and a relationship, but now it just seems like I'm not going to get that. It seems like if these male creatures are not acting right.
Damn, you already ruined it for her.
So I'm just going to leave it alone. You know, I got my job and stuff. You know, I'm doing me. So
now y'all heard it firsthand what these little girls are up to.
Yeah, prime examples.
She said that means traveling, finishing school, saving money, you know, completing their goals. They are not.
Goddess Hathor says date Arab men, date Japanese men, date Indian men.
Of a Prince Charm, just not. Okay, we got somebody in. Anybody in the chat can feel free to call. Okay, Arenik 7, you can call. We want to hear from our young girls, because we know you girls are out there. You girls are the future. So that's pretty much where we are right now with these male.
Don't let Crystal fuck your life up. Don't call in.
That's what you're doing. Yeah, we're a gold digger. We're a prostitute. Yes, sir. We know.
That's what you were promoting.
We're being called all these names just because we expect to be provided for.
Hi, DJ.
So we're disgusted. We don't want to be bothered no more.
Who's we?
Hold on.
Why you keep saying you? Oh my goodness! You act like this happened to you, Crystal. I mean, right now you're acting like this happened to you and not Sasha.
Hello.
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 Hi. Who's this?
Hey, Crystal. This is Mr. Scarlett from the chat.
Oh. Mr. Scarlett. Damn, where you been?
I've been busy in school, work, just busy. But yeah, I'm thoroughly turned off with these male creatures. They don't approach. They don't ask for dates. And I hated how we bring it to older people's attention. They don't really get what we're saying. Because what they're saying is not matching up with our reality. Because it's like, the guys just don't want to do anything. And I've noticed this from high school all the way to college. And I'm getting ready to graduate from college, and it's just been the same thing. So
are the men in your, I'm assuming that you're somewhere in your 20s.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Okay, you a baby girl.
Yeah, these male creatures.
So the men, so tell me about the male creatures of your age range. What are they up to?
They are not trying to date women at all. Matter of fact, they don't even hang around women like that. I see them all hanging in groups together because they hang so much together in groups to make me wonder, are they on the down low? Like on campus, they just all together. I don't see them really
or maybe
dating,
they just don't want to deal with women right now.
If I hear any interaction between male and female, it's usually hookups on my campus. There's no real relationships.
Everybody, let's take a moment of silence. Okay, this is why it's so important to call in and hear from what? People that are actually experiencing what's going on. Okay, it's bad. It is very bad. Okay, Generation Z, the men are hanging in groups. They don't even like girls. We are headed down the path to Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, these male creatures, I don't see any falling in love. That's why the music has changed.
I'll be concerned if they run into a girl that listens to Crystal Swirls.
Went down the drain. The quality of music is not there because the emotion is not there. Nobody's falling in love anymore. People are hooking up and fucking. That's it. Okay? So now we don't have to guess anymore. We don't have to clutch our pearls and wonder and fantasize. It's bad. And you're not imagining this. You heard it first from the mouth of a Generation Z person who's out there on the college campuses looking around and observing these male creatures. They are hanging out in packs. They're not hanging with women. Gone are the days when boys and girls on college campuses held hands. Okay?
Why is it that she's talking about we don't deal with men, stick to ourselves, but yet when they see the men
in between classes,
gathering up together, they're on the down low. Maybe they don't want to deal with y'all.
Like I believe a lot of them are on the down low.
Hey, Klingon returns.
They're laughing at it. Why do I have to pay? You're a girl. You got a pussy between your legs. So what? I don't care. I don't want to pay. We are far removed from the 1980s. It is not 1987. It's not 1997 anymore. It is not even 2007. We are in a state of emergency. This is a showdown between the genders. Like she said, talk to me. Talk to me.
What world is she living in?
They want us to approach them. Keep going. This is good.
Yes, they do. And then when you do approach them, they act like you don't like them. Like
Tea Time says, I'm starting to pray that my daughter is a lesbian nowadays because I know the dating market for her as a heterosexual girl woman is going to be trash. Lesbian relationships are high in domestic violence. But you go ahead. Wish that for your daughter. And I'm not saying all lesbians do that. I'm just making a point.
Who said, do you want to do this again next week?
That this shit is stupid.
You're right.
I want you to give me some info on what are the other baby girls in your generation saying? You guys are comparing notes. You guys are out there with these male creatures. What are the other girls saying?
So on my campus now, I talked to my friend.
Talk nice and loud. We want to hear you. You're live.
And she says the same thing.
They're full of false allegations. Full of them.
The hooking up going on in the relationships. And she's saying that the guys are acting really feminine.
Crystal calling herself a pimp, taking the money. Then she started to backtrack. I was just playing when I said that.
She was saying. And I was like, yeah, I see that. Yeah. And I asked her, I said, do you always see Brad and Tyrone? They always hanging together. I said, yeah, I always see them hanging together too. And it makes me wonder, I'm like, I know Tyrone talks bad shit about us.
Hell no, V-Dub.
These guys on my campus, they do not approach Black women at all. Not at all.
Are these Brads non-Black men?
Yeah.
Talk nice and loud now. We this is juicy now. Y'all gotta talk up.
Yeah. My school is a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution. And
oh my God.
None of those. And my school relationships was usually between Black men and non-Black women, or it's the white guys and the white girls.
Okay, because y'all are speaking low for some reason today. She said, you see how loud I'm talking? My voice is booming. Okay. She basically said non-Black men are going with who?
They go with Becky.
It's nice and loud now. Come on now.
They go with Becky.
They're going with Becky. Everybody's clutching their pearls and crying. Black women, hold on, okay? Because we got the tea from the street. Okay.
What?
Who are the Black males going with? Nice and loud.
They're going with either Becky or they're going with other types of women.
Okay. And what are the Black girls on your campus doing?
They're hanging together in groups. They're not really dating. There's no dating Black girls for real. Like, it's a few that are in relationships with Tyrone.
Exactly. The imaginary pearls.
When you hear me be quiet, I'm just sitting here with my mouth.
Okay, so the Black guys are dating Becky. Okay, but you don't want the Black men. Y'all talk about how they're apes and shit. So why do you care who they're dating? This is what I don't understand. You constantly complain about men you claim you do not want.
Some of these other types of people look at us like
this makes no sense.
And that we're the lowest on the totem pole.
Somebody else is calling in. I hear her phone beeping.
Thinking that way about us. So they feel like they don't have to
This is fucked up.
They think the other women are better because they're not seen as the lowest. Hello?
Hello, who is this?
This is Artie Berry.
Art of Eric, girl. I'm clutching my pearls. We got word on the street from Mistress Scarlett. It's fucking horrible out here. I'm gonna let you take over the show. I'm disgusted. Take over the show.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up, Crystal.
Now to break this down with the dating. Okay, you gotta know this, that men, they have characteristics, they have their traits, they have their qualities, and they have, they got whatever they got. Okay, so let's say, we all know this. Now, talk about Tyrone. What does he value the most? Care about himself.
About himself?
Really? What does he value? Okay. He values his dick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he has to offer. Like, men, they bait you with what they have to offer you. So, when you're looking at women, they're strategizing. Who will take what I have to offer? So, Tyrone, he knows that Becky, she needs her ego boost. Especially if she's not as attractive. She needs the ego boost. So, he goes to her. Regardless of, you know what we're talking about. Tyrone, he wants to lift her up and say she's better than black women and all that. So, he has that attention and his penis side to offer. Now, he has that and all this money. Yeah, you see what I'm saying now? You get it? Okay, so if you have a man with money, he's going to strategize. He's going to look for women that seem to value what he has. Go to them. Yeah. And he's going to bait her with that and so on. So,
this shit is depressing. Art of Aries, are you fucking kidding me? Our daughters are on these college campuses looking at this shit go down. Tyrone is going after Becky and non-black women. The white boys are going after non-black women, and they're hanging in clumps with Tyrone. They're hanging out with Tyrone, but not us. And the black girls are just walking around.
You haven't missed much,
like
Janine.
Nobody wants them. Nobody's approaching them. This shit is embarrassing. I'm done. I'm done.
no, it's not embarrassing. It's just let you know.
I'm done. I'm not fantasizing no more.
I think Crystal's involved with the black man she interviewed, or the one who takes her to the store, or the one who cuts her grass.
Okay, my girlfriend is out there. She's out and about all the time in the street. She's a dancer in the strip clubs. Okay, it's bad from every arena, colleges, strip clubs. It's bad out there for black women. Let's stop lying to ourselves, okay?
I wanted to see the hype was about.
Oh
now
God.
I got half spin.
Shit, I fucking give up. I'm sorry. I don't care.
V-dub.
Out of Aries, please.
Hello?
Yes, we're listening.
You know what? I really just give up. I'm tired. This is high school. I don't care anymore. I don't care. And I can't listen to my parents because they came from a different world. And they don't get it.
I know there's still black women that date black men.
These men are not there. And they think I'm freaking crazy when I tell them that. And oh my God,
Gemini Doll says, you see everybody coupled up except for black women. Well, black women, go date then. You want to be coupled up, go date.
Which is myself, Generation Z, Generation X, 47 fucking years old, close to 50. Okay, I thought I was crazy. I thought I was like, okay, maybe I'm shutting the house. My ears was to the street. These girls are out there on the college campuses. Okay, they're telling me what's going on. Men are not even hanging out with girls anymore. They only go on dating sites to hook up, or they approach a girl for a hookup. They're not doing the relationship thing anymore. And if they say, oh, I want a relationship, it's only to fuck you and then pump and dump you. Something that they call ghosting.
Exactly,
okay?
Maestro.
Yeah, it's bad. These male creatures finally got their way. I don't think they ever wanted marriage or the family thing and love. These are creatures that they probably always wanted to just fuck us. The grandmothers kept us in line. They made them wait until marriage. You want the pussy, you gotta wait till marriage.
Why is she complaining about men just want to fuck and all she do is suck dick for kitchen appliances?
There is nothing to keep these assholes in check for.
She's sucking dick for kitchen appliances.
Say, fuck your pussy. There's other girls I can fuck. Okay, so that's not gonna work anymore. Okay, they are exposing their true natures. They just want to fuck and suck and run all over the place and go with different girls, and that's what's going on. And we're sitting here clutching our pearls, like, what about babies? What about marriage? And they're like, what about it? I'm done. I'm good.
You were just preaching not to do marriage, so now you're talking about, oh, they don't want to marry. Boy, changes like the wind.
Oh, me or Art of Aries?
Art of Aries, because she just came on and she needs to speak. She's full of gems. She's a gem dropper. We want you to drop some gems today, Art of Aries. Please don't let me down, sweetheart. I'm waiting on you, Art of Aries. Because I'm disgusted. I've heard enough. If that's what's going on, it's like that? Okay. Okay. Is Art of Aries there?
Maybe she left. She can't hear me.
Yeah, she probably left.
Mr. Scarlett and Mr. Scarlett, please help us and give us some direction. Tell us what to feel right now, because I'm in shock. I'm disgusted.
I've always liked Asian and white guys. I recently got into Pacific Islands courtazy of Roman Reigns. Okay. I'm disgusted right now. Please, somebody call in.
Taking care of my special needs son. I don't know what's going on out there. How are you feeling about the nature between men and women right now? What are we doing?
I feel
Angelo's home. I think looks like she's going outside.
I don't even care
So this is
anymore.
going to end soon, but then it may
It's
not.
like no matter what you do, it doesn't matter if you dress up. It doesn't matter if you wear makeup. It don't matter what kind of hairstyle you have, either natural, braided, or weaved. I don't trust the whole to do it. It's well fine. If he does, fine. I don't think we should feel bad about it, because this isn't our fault.
Exactly, V-Dub.
This is the men's fault. It's messed up.
This is what they want.
You know what,
And if you really think about it, Mr. Scarlett, they finally got their way. Okay, because we've always had to make them put your hand down. No, you can't go up under my dress. You know what my mom said? You can't do anything until the honeymoon. Okay, I know. I just got a little bit carried away. We've always had to make them behave. They're like children. They don't care about love. They don't care about marriage. And when they do have a marriage, they're fucking around. They're sneaking around behind their wife's back, running to strip clubs, spending their money, having affairs. These are not godly creatures. Why are we trying to do godly things with demonly creatures?
Ooh,
it doesn't make any fucking sense. So maybe we should just call a spade and say, you know what? This is really what they want to do. They want to be pedophiles. They want the skinniest girl, the prettiest girl, the youngest thing they could find. They want to have affairs. They don't respect loyalty. They don't respect boundaries. If they can get them, toss us to the side. You know,
of all of my family on both sides.
Not because of women, because of men.
One side of my dad's family, there was a divorce on that side, and on my mom's side that I know of, there was a divorce on that side. Other than that, everybody's been married and stayed married.
They don't want tradition. They're full of shit, and I'm good.
Out of my entire extended family.
These motherfuckers ain't worth it. They're trash.
So does that mean hoes are winning for real and good girls are losing? That's what I'm coming to the conclusion. Like,
I don't know.
Be good? Really?
What's wrong with these people here? I don't know.
I'm disgusted.
Hello? Hey, Crystal.
Who's joining us?
I kind of want to say anonymous, but I've called in before.
Okay, you can say it. So we're going to call you Miss Anonymous.
Well, I just wanted to say, because I'm kind of, you know.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words, too.
Okay, the thing about it, I feel like we have to go out of our way.
Tyrone has options of all races.
And I
Marry
feel like
the
when they're
girl.
younger too,
Hold
they're
up,
a
what?
little bit immature. So I
Marry
feel
the
like they
girl so
approach us
me and my
more
sis
on the
can be
dating
virtually
app. And
bridesmaids.
me personally, I like country Brads. I like them a little better because like my Brad, he's from the country. They're a little bit more down to earth. So I feel like we should be discouraged with the way things are in college and stuff and in the workplace because, like, honestly, you can find someone that likes you. Like, and the thing is, I feel like we need to all be on code because it is bad for us out here and Tyrone is not making it any better. But we need to be on code, and if we want to get any better or we want to get, unfortunately, it's like we kind of do have to go out of our way. I feel like other women don't have to do that. But in the position that we're in, if we want to escape Blackistan, we're gonna have to go out of our way to get with Brad.
I said this before, and everybody jumped down my throat, and everybody said, Crystal, you want me to step out of my femininity to accommodate Brad? I said this before, they're not approaching. All you girls that are lying to your motherfucking self and saying, oh my God, I know what you're talking about. It's because you're fat. They're not approaching you because you're fat. That's bullshit. And these girls are in shape and young, and they're not getting approached.
Yeah. And they're more
She abused her oldest child. Yep, she sure did.
Before I met my Brad, like, I would get messages from Brads every single, minute.
Listen,
and
I never married an ex-stripper mother to which would put himself in foster care than inviting women about marriage. Exactly, V-Dub. I don't get it. And they ignore all that about her.
It's less pressure for them to approach us online. And unfortunately,
Ariana the Beautiful says, I would love to date a Brad from Tennessee, Kentucky, or Arkansas.
Brads are nicer and they're a little bit more down to earth anyway.
I think black women. All right, the city Brads are horrible. Okay, forget about city Brad. Cancel them out.
They're a little too stuck up and they're kind of feminine, to be honest.
They're feminine and stuck up. If you want a traditional masculine Brad, you're gonna have to venture out to Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Montana, Colorado.
And they're out there.
Yeah, they're out there. Exactly. And you're gonna have to eat at a restaurant. Yeah. I recommend you eat at a restaurant. You walk around the town. Maybe go to a tour.
Oh no, you can't eat at a restaurant. They're trying to make you fat.
Take your luck, walk around.
Honestly, I think that's a good idea too. But honestly, I'm telling you,
go on road trips.
Doing it online.
Yeah.
Online is kind of where it's at because
go on road trips. Dan couldn't even get you out the house. What are you talking about? Go on road trips.
I love you, Miss Anonymous. Thank you for backing me up because I've been saying this.
And that's how I met my Brad. And I'm married now. So it's like, I want us to do better for ourselves, but unfortunately, we can't just be sitting around waiting for someone to save us. We have to go out there. We have to, you know what I mean?
Let it be known that we're into them. We're into other races. We have to do that.
Tyrone is laughing. Tyrone thinks it's so funny. That we don't have options. We have to prove to these Tyrones that that's not the case.
Stop.
Because Brad does.
Why?
Okay, so
why do you have to prove to some other person about? Oh my goodness.
He's only going. But the sad part about the dating sites is a lot of the losers are mixed in there with the few winners that are on there. Because you got Brads that are genuinely interested in black women, but there's
Art of Aries says if you want Southern Brad, you got to be open-minded.
Even with my country Brad,
I can't take this nonsense of black women having no options when it comes to dating. It's not that difficult to me, Mary. No, it's not that difficult. But Crystal makes it difficult because she can't get it, so she makes it think that they don't have a chance either.
With this, if you want to get something out of it, you know what I mean. And that's just what it is. Because I noticed this too. I never got approached by Brad. They would just stare
Sasha
at
can make
me
new profiles for. I guarantee
very
that.
weird, but
That's
I
a
think
takeaway she
also
got from that.
Brads,
Oh yeah, you're right,
they
Maestro.
they're too good for someone.
She'll have numerous
they're very
profiles.
City Brad.
Why do they feel like they have to prove? I thought they hated Tyrone.
You don't have to they already know their role. They're very masculine.
So their options won't.
Yeah.
Moon, so that I don't get it either.
For black women in America, start venturing out to these white areas like Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana.
If you're so concerned, I gotta prove this. I gotta prove that. To me, that just sounds like you want them to notice you. Look at me. Look at me. Look what I did. Why are you over there with her? Why aren't you with me?
You have to go to places like that. These little backwoods type places where Brad shoot deer and they hunt and they fish. Because other than that,
it's scary because a lot of us aren't willing to do that.
There are women like a girl named Delphia who
that's going to be probably the easiest way because
Delphia, I think I heard of her.
No, like they are.
You'll be waiting forever for one to approach you. I don't care how leveled up you are. And I think Black women should start going on road trips. You know, get an RV or rent a bus, or you know, and just load everything up and go on road trips. And you know, let's visit Nashville.
You won't even go beyond Walmart. What are you talking about? You won't go beyond Walmart. 2 miles from your house.
You know, so it's like you have to be willing to put yourself in some situations and
like hiking, rock climbing, ladies. I know it sounds weird, but you might have to do stuff like sign up for rock climbing classes.
You won't even walk around the block.
That's where you find Brad. Scuba diving, kayaking.
You won't even walk around the block.
Find your man. Because if you're just coming home every day, sitting on your ass, jumping on YouTube, chopping it up with Crystal Swirls, you ain't gonna never find no Brad like that. You have to go out there and do white boy things.
Yeah, she's living through them. And if they were to go and do these things and travel, she'd be sitting there. Where y'all go? Where y'all leave me alone?
I just wanted to add because I'm going to get off.
Don't you dare, Maestro.
Honestly,
don't you dare.
Like with my Brad, like he loves me.
Don't you dare.
Especially, I feel like with the country Brad too, like once they're
don't.
And, you know, they're very loyal. They're very like traditional, like I said. Like he protects.
She even said she can't stand it for more than 3 minutes. She got to lean on her Walmart cart.
I feel safe because I have my Brad with me. You know what I mean? And it's like people respect him, so it's like, you know.
Do not call in.
So you know nothing's gonna happen to you. Yeah. What? You know nothing's gonna happen to you. Now so you would think that you could, you know, if you're going to like a mostly white college, you would think, okay, I'm gonna meet my husband here. Not necessarily. They're gonna look at you like a goldfish.
I mean, some of them, I mean, some Black women do, but honestly, it's the truth. Like, they don't approach us.
Don't do it.
I'm literally a loner. Like, I was literally a loner.
Save your responses for your channel.
And I feel like when you're a divested woman, you have to understand that you are a loner, and there is most Black women don't think so. Most Black women aren't willing to take that, to do that. They want to, you know, it's hard to be different. You know, you kind of do have to be a lone wolf and be okay with it. Like, it's a lot. And I think that's part of the reason why most of us haven't divested, because we're comfortable where we're at. We don't want to actually take the steps to divest. You know what I mean? Because we're too scared. And I think Brad is scared. I think it's the same thing with Brad.
Arnix 7 says, I'll stick to dating old rich men.
That are uncomfortable on this side of the fence, okay? We're uncomfortable. We're Black. You know, Brad has a race full of women, okay? Brad is the alpha male of the world. He's comfortable where he's at. So they're saying, why should I leave my place of comfort to come over to you and make myself uncomfortable? Kind of look at it like that.
It is like, yeah, and like, honestly, it's not, Brad's not obligated, like, he's not obligated.
So Brads are the bad guys now. Oh, her thing is
to you and make myself uncomfortable. Kind of look at it like that.
Oh, I did that by sorry, y'all. I hit the button.
Compete now with Becky's, and that's just what we're gonna have to do. Like, I just think the more of us divest, I feel like it'll help our image overall, because I feel like us being attached to Tyrone is the problem here. Like, Tyrone is only going to drag us down with him. And he wants us to stay down. That's why he has these relationships with Brad. That's why he lies on our name. Because he doesn't, I think Tyrone knows that Brad likes us, and he doesn't want us to know the truth and live a better life. And I think that's why they put in so much effort into, like, they literally talk about us all the time on the internet. On TikTok, I literally see them. Every other video, it's a Black man talking about something that's wrong with us. Like, oh my goodness.
And here y'all are talking about them day in, day out.
Who is that?
Yeah, baby, how we.
I like my men old and white. I'm looking for a snowbird so I can put a part of me in Detroit in the park. Sometime it was warm.
The only thing, like I said, that honestly our only hope here is us getting away from Tyrone. I think we should get away from Tyrone in enough numbers that the bet becomes a new face of whatever. They can get that already.
Who lied about having husbands and scam?
Because then this is our chance to escape, and so you don't get to have that attached to us anymore.
Having husbands scam black men out of money.
I feel bad for preferences. I'm glad I'm not I don't, because
the reason why the preferences are even fucking with Tyrone is because they're not up close and personal with him. They don't know,
no, hold on, Maestro, hold on.
His degeneracy, we see it up close and personal. In person.
Well, I think a lot of them get off knowing that Tyrone picks them over us. Like, it's a competition for them. They're sick. They literally get off knowing that.
Just hold on, Maestro. Hold on. Don't do nothing yet. Ooh. How long this been going on? 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I noticed that Fat Becky, there was no place for Fat Becky in her race. And she found a place where she can be worshipped and looked up to only, not because of her fat rolls or her fucked up body. She's saying, I can get by with my white skin. I can be worshipped because of my white skin.
And he knows that because Brad does not like Fat Becky.
He can't stand Fat Becky.
My Brad talks mess about them all the time. Like, he does not like Fat Becky at all. So, I mean, they know that that's the only place they can go. As far as I'm concerned, anybody getting with Tyrone, I'm not jealous of her. I'm not, because I know what she's going to go through. There's not one woman that you could tell
Janine is in the chat. Where is she? Let me see.
No, it doesn't. Where does it turn out better for you? Now, you could say like Kim Kardashian, but look, she's literally getting dragged to the internet every day. Like, she's literally a joke. So even though she got all that money from Kanye,
there she go.
Was it worth
if you really hated Tyrone, what they think shouldn't matter. I bet they won't even look at that.
Well, I feel bad for these little girls.
Art of Aries said Janine, yes.
Other people,
So Art of Aries agrees with Janine.
And the Asian girl, because Brad approaches the Asian girls too. He'll approach the Spanish ones. He would not. That must be a fucked up feeling. And Brad approached non-black women, but not black women, because he'll approach non-black women. He will.
And that's why I say
She's buffering a bit. Uh-oh, what's going on here? She didn't pay her Wi-Fi bill. Phone died. Janine says, I don't understand why I'm being labeled a troll just because I have my own opinion. Well, the chat's rolling, but the video... Oh, there it goes.
Like, usually you wait for this. And also, I would say the country guys are a little easier to deal with, in my opinion. And I feel like they have that traditional value. So if you're willing to be in a different environment, then I would say go with a country Brad,
I really think that's excellent advice. And I also think that you got to put yourself in the position of Brad. Okay, when you first approach a girl, everybody's looking. And imagine how intimidating it is if you're a white guy and you're approaching a black girl and you feel like everybody's looking at you. And if she shoots you down, you're going to be so fucking embarrassed. Because everybody's looking. Oh my God, that black girl's about to turn that white boy down. Like, everybody's staring at him. And he's like, nah, should I go over there?
Janine says, if it's good advice, then why don't you follow it?
And if he likes you, your head and his head are going to
tell him, Janine.
Because he's going to reach down so fast to pick that shit up. Because he likes you. And you're just gonna have to strike a conversation. You're gonna have to go above and beyond, because Brett is a fucking socially awkward motherfucker. He is. Okay? He's a scaredy cat, and he is fucking socially awkward.
For real. Hi, my beautiful sisters. I just had to say one more thing. We also have to watch out. Becky can go and slum with we gotta understand she is slumming with these black men. But she can go back because of her white
Moonstone.
skin, and that white man will never know that she was slumming with black men.
I have all the time.
Yeah, my girlfriend, I watched her slay. When I tell you, she slayed. I mean, she went through black men like, drawers. And when she got married and finally settled down, she got herself a country brat, had a baby and stuff. And when I always used to go around her, he would look at me like, what's this black girl? Not that he ever disrespected me or anything, but she always tell me, don't mention, don't talk about, don't say this. I'm like, girl, that's none of my business to tell nobody, but they do that a lot.
It sounds like it.
That's why they put out, black women are having all these abortions and stuff. No, baby. A lot of white women go out there, they have these affairs with these black men, and then they have the abortions, and they automatically put the babies as black.
Yeah, they're disgusting. Like in high school, when I tell you these white girls were obsessed, they were like, oh, I want a boyfriend, I want a boyfriend. Like, now I go on Facebook, all married to white men.
Yep.
Like, disgusting.
And if they get exposed, I saw one show where a black guy, he exposed a white woman that he was sleeping with, and now she's
what
married
y'all
to a
got
white
going
man.
on?
When I tell you, she flooded his. Why would you tell him? And why would you put it? They hide it so good. But, yeah, our black skin, we can't hide that because they automatically know. That's why I was telling baby girl, you haven't been down that rabbit hole. So this is your opportunity to choose wisely. And quadratic equations, we're talking about different races.
Janine says, I hope they understand that country brat is also traditional and tends to be very religious.
Checking for Japanese men. Because they're on there, I'm going to do me. They're really on that now. They're on that. And if you look on TikTok, you see a lot of black women with Japanese men. Arab men, those are my favorite. Oh, God, I love Arab men.
And actually, Arab men are actually more open, like in my
They're more aggressive.
Good providers. That was my first husband. We're still really good friends now, but I married him when I was 19. I wasn't ready for that. We got divorced. We wanted to get married again. Or he wanted to marry me again, but I met a Tyrone. Well, a gay Tyrone, and that's just I told y'all.
Who's calling?
And, we're talking with each other. Not on dates like that. He provides. He's coming to see me today. I don't have to swallow no penis. I don't have to take my drawers down. He just comes, you want to go out to eat, because he doesn't have anybody. I don't
You
have
realize
anybody.
Love M lives in a rented room with an illegal immigrant.
Thing white women do when they get in the shower is wash their hair.
Really?
Who's this?
In a rented room?
It's like a water run over them.
They don't wash.
We got somebody joining us. Who's this?
Yeah, I heard she was a scam artist.
Ariana's a beautiful Aries goddess.
Hi, Ariana. How you been?
Hi.
Yes, he would not marry her after 3 years. She was funky. She didn't wash her head.
Damn.
And then he told me this. I swear to God, he told me this. He said when I first wanted to, and he met her online. He said when I first encountered her, she pulled out a bottle of tube of KY jelly and said, "I don't get wet." What the fuck?
Wow.
This is the truth.
Ariana, let's hear from Ariana a little bit. Ariana, what's going on out there in your neck of the woods? with these non-black men? Do they look at you? Do they approach you?
Well, like with the non-black men, it's mainly like the ones who do ask me out, it's the ones that aren't my type, and then I have to reject them.
Actually, Aquatic Equation and DJ are there as far as mods go.
Like, I either gotta, like, if I approach them or ask them out, they might reject me, but if I don't at all, then I just miss out.
So basically, the really hot brads are just not approaching. The okie dokie, goofy ones, they'll approach. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And I don't know why that's the case. Like you're gonna get rejected and you're not an attractive guy. What's the point of approaching? Like, you may have nothing to lose, but
How about why people don't put soap on their skin or lotion? Like, Janine says, well, if that's how you feel about Brad, why are you approaching him? They got complaints for every man.
Let me tell you why that's because they know that we're trying to get out, so they're shooting their shot in hopes that we're desperate enough to fall for the first Brad. I was actually speaking to one, and he's a nice guy, got his own business and stuff, but it was the inkling in me that he was a wigger, so I asked him. I said, "Are you a wigger, James?" He said no, but I never heard from him after that. So I think my indication was right. So if I probably have got with a black man. So that's what I'm saying. If we're talking about brads, if that's your preference, I don't like Hispanic and Mexican men because I've worked around them a lot, and I know that they do like trannies. They love transgender.
Wait, brads love trannies?
No, Mexicans and those. I don't deal with Mexicans and those type of men. I don't.
I was about to say, like, brads like trannies.
I've worked around Mexicans and those type and Azores, those type of ones. And I have a friend. I grew up with him. He's a tranny, and he's a hooker tranny. And when I worked someplace and they wanted somebody, that's what they wanted. They didn't want regular women. And I don't know if it's because if they had wives, they felt like they wasn't cheating. But I don't love Arabs.
Complain.
Indians are my favorite. Those are the men that I just and country brads as well. I like
country brads too.
Yeah, they are really nice, and they are genuine, and they don't, they're very protective, but it's the only thing with them, you have to kind of get acclimated to who they are, because they're not going to change from being country bred. So you're going to have to want to learn how to hunt. You're going to want to do mudding. You're going to want to have to do those things because they're not changing and size. You see some brads, you may get them when they're nerdy and stuff, and we're able to go ahead and give them that swagger that, we want as black women, but a country brad is always going to be a country brad.
Well, these women don't want to work, so what makes you think they want to go out in the dirt, in the mud, and hunt with country brad?
Yeah. And also, for some reason I attract the nutty introverted brads, but I like the extroverted, more athletic or preppy brads.
Well, Crystal, you grew up on that movie Revenge of the Nerds. I know these little 20-something-year-olds don't know, but you remember the scene when I forget his name. He got Betty, and she thought it was the other dude, and she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that." They call them nerds. He said because we don't have nothing to do but think about women and how to please them. So don't sleep on the nerds either. You can always, with the nerds, you can always build them and give them the swagger that you want underneath all of that. That introverted,
now we're on nerds now.
A man that's just willing to come out.
Get a nerd, lady. Get a nerd.
Woman. So we have to know what we want. We can't always.
I don't know. I'm not trying to build a guy, but
I'm not saying build him, but he doesn't dress a certain way, but he's still good to you. You can You know, my first husband, when I first met him, you know how Arab men, they dress.
Janine says, I thought you're not going to build a man. What the hell is happening? And DJ the moderator says, build a Brad, LOL.
He has a certain style about him that's different. He's not with me, so he converted back to that, especially when he was with Becky. But, you know, they can change just like we can change and adapt. So we can't just say, oh, he's a nerd to make money, honey.
My thing is this. What do you think about black women with younger Brads?
I mean, I'm young myself, but like if they're like much older, but they just want some fun, like some sex or something, then I can understand why they would get with a younger Brad. But like me as a young girl, I would not give. Well, obviously, I wouldn't give a Brad younger than me, like not even a year younger. Like I actually want older Brads, like. I want
white men age really. That's another thing too. That's my biggest.
I need pretty much. Hold on, what?
Where I work at, I have pilots. I have a lot of airmen that fly the jets because where I live, there's a huge Air Force base.
Yeah.
And, I mean, these men are just gorgeous. They run.
I'm going to pretty much post about the first hour myself.
60, his thing can't get hard in his 20s. And Brad is.
I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to give it a different title.
It's just the only thing is because even though I'm in my 40s, I always get clocked in between 28 and 35. So the Brad
Toffee
that I was
Tastic in here?
talking to, he was 36, but he looked like he was maybe about 46. So it depends on how they take care of themselves. It's a lot of things that I'm into the dark hair. You know, if I do talk to a Brad, dark hair, you know, those deep blue eyes. And like I said, that's why I kind of go with the Arab men because, you know, they don't age as
well,
much.
yada, 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 men this, men that. I'm about to end this.
About them because they're just men. They're just men. They're just men. They're just
because I really want that first part where Goddess Hathor kind of crushes Crystal Swirl's advice.
Want Brad to change.
That's the part I really want to get.
That's why if they're
so I'm going to go ahead and end this right now, and I will see you guys next time.
If you have a heart, you want a little bit of white chocolate, okay?
Take care.
You don't want to deal with no white boys, you know, you a little